come and check us out. If we think it's a sport, so come see what we about. Check it out. Come and check us out. If we think it's a sport, so come see what we about.
Jay-Z in the Nets jersey.
Reggie got Indiana. He was.
So you can see how everybody.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
It's crazy how he was making the cuts, making it.
Why is he not better than him?
So everybody take a seat. We think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking that.
Damn, we ain't gonna do no rundown, Preach.
Nah, we going, bro.
Yeah, my man Preach said we not doing no rundown. He said Mills is late. He said he got shit to do. I ain't mad at you, Preach. So you already ran the video and everything?
We live, G.
Oh, we live.
And y'all don't cut nothing. So when whatever will go up, whatever we talk, it just go up on whatever platform. Y'all don't cut nothing. Yeah. No, all the platform. Like if we don't say we start, he don't know we start. Maybe we want to cut some. It's just gonna go up anyway. It ain't like
and we ain't cut nothing. We here for the people. We here for the people. We are men of the people. Anything that we say, anything that I say at any time can be put on the podcast. If anybody want to walk around and record me, anything I say, I stand by 100%. And whatever I put online, anything I say on this podcast, I stand by 100%. Anything that come out of my mouth, I mean that shit. Follow me around, listen to me. I only spit facts, only spit truth. And that's little Mikey D-ism for today. I'll be out here lying.
He just came out here with his whole Twitter bio. Mike just read his whole Twitter bio. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because pre-show, I'm talking about how I was off my square earlier. Now I'm talking about everything I say. I stand by. I lie. That's not true. But yes, we are here. We think it's a sport. So Mills still trying to wake up. Mills over there like this, trying to wake up and shit. And Mills, we are an hour behind because Mills was asleep. But we are here. Mills,
that's not why we are behind. Stop lying to the people, man. So I was up on time. I was having technical difficulties.
Always.
Mills, we do the pod every Tuesday. I don't know if you knew that.
I should have stayed with Android, man. Kept my HP.
Yeah,
I went to Apple.
Your Android laptop?
Nah, I said stay with HP. I'm talking about Android phone. Stay with HP. I want to have these problems, man.
That's a fact. That's in life. Everybody who haven't switched over to Apple, just don't do it.
All right, you don't like Apple? Don't you?
I love Apple. I love Apple. But it's like everything's connected.
It's terrible.
Everything's connected, and you don't need everything connected. Sometimes it depends where you at in your life. It depends where you at in your life. Everything don't need to be connected. That's all. I'm gonna keep it like that.
Oh, you're saying like your Mac is connected to your iPhone,
Mac,
your
Apple
iPad,
Watch, phone, everything. Everything is just too much going on, and just everything is one. And if everything is one, that need to be on you. It's just too much going on sometimes. But
AirPods.
Once you learn that, once you realize that and learn that, you Gucci. That's it.
I respect that.
But it's like when you change, it's like, dang, like, oh wow, all my messages go to my laptop. Oh, all my things go to my iPad. You know what I mean? It's like you don't realize that until you get it. It's like, damn, I did not know that. So it's like so that's a rude awakening. So if you do it, everybody know everything is connected. So know that. That's why it's like
I do like that. I like having my notes connected from my phone. Like, hey, for the podcast, I put something in my phone. And once I pop up on my laptop, is there. Same thing with numbers. But I turned off my messages and my phone, right? Because you're right. Like, I don't need, like, I'm trying to do homework and I got, a group message going up. Next thing you know, I'm on that. So I feel you for that. All right, cool. So we are here. We think it's a sports show. I am your host, your guy, Mike D. And we got a great show for you. I'm here with the fellas. Mills is here. Mills is awake. Mills is looking at something. So Mills must be looking at the show notes to see what the hell we're talking about today. The Mills is here. My guy Rad is here. And my brother Preach is here. So Father's Day just passed last Sunday. So out to all the dads out there. So I'm going to check in with the fathers of the show to see how their weekend was. Rad, I know, you and the wife, future wife, fiance, I did a little getaway. Tell us about it.
Oh man, we just ran down to New York City.
Ran down.
Drove?
I ran down.
Yeah, we drove.
So we ran down New York for a little second.
We drove. It was supposed to be a surprise, but she ended up telling me, you know what I mean? And I was trying to change stuff. I was like, yo, let's get a flight. I was trying to change things and all that stuff. But we ended up just driving, and it was cool though. Nice little drive. Dope. We just went there for the weekend. We went to sightsee. Everything was good, man. It was different because we was able to drive through New York, right? It was not like bumper. It was traffic, but it wasn't like the movies and how it was a classic New York. Like I drove my car through New York. We went through Times Square. The tourist thing was low, but we was able to see everything. The funny thing about it was actually my first time being in New York City as an adult. Like I haven't been, so it's kind of funny because it looked smaller than it, like, because I'm so used to seeing it on TV and the big buildings and seeing from above. And when you on the floor, seeing it's like, oh wow, it looked like a fake. Yeah, it looked like a fake New York, like
a set, like a TV set.
Yeah, like you on set. It's like you on set because you see it in movies and TV shows so much, it look almost fake. All the buildings look a little smaller, you know what I mean, than they are. It's like, oh wow, they got some big skyscrapers, obviously those, but all the other ones around it that's really tight and small. It's like, all the brownstones. It's like, wow, this seemed like the props. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope though. It was dope. You know what I mean? I went to Harlem, I went to Brooklyn, I went to Manhattan, so it was dope. Ate some food. So it was good, man. It was good.
Cam let you come to Harlem after all the disrespect you've been saying about him online?
I was there, bro. I was on Malcolm X Boulevard, bro. You know what I'm saying? On the block. I ain't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? We was Gucci.
Oh, look at
10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? I was on 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? I would have got a shake. You know what I'm saying? I would have got a shake. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
But parking is crazy. You got to park somewhere, just walk everywhere. So
do you feel somewhat cheated that you? I'm sure you still had a great time, but that you didn't get the New York experience that everybody's so accustomed to.
You don't want it, bro.
Move fast pace.
Nah, not really, because I'm not even that. I don't necessarily care, that much about experiencing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, whatever. I was happy that I experienced it that way, actually, because it's like it wasn't like, man, anxiety, you don't know what's going on. Getting on the wrong train. All that stuff. Like I don't even know all of this stuff true, but just all. I mean, people was trying to. So I bought this as soon as I got out the Uber. Got to Times Square. Got out. It was somebody just said, "Hey, $1." I was like, "Huh." Then he's like, try to sell me another. So I did get that. I did get like people try to hustle you, but people selling the CDs, trying to sell it. You know what I mean? We did Sean. My fiance stopped and listened to a dude talk about like, y'all from Buffalo. Yeah, I know Benny. Like, bruh, we don't care because we was nice. We was the people who had like the same matching shirts, had 716 on it. We looked at like,
look at y'all, like tourists.
Like some licks.
Yeah, we definitely looked like some licks. No, we did. Now I was telling Sean, we look like licks. Know that we got this whole tourist thing going. So yeah. So it was good though. It was fun. I mean, I'll do it again. Yeah, I definitely do.
All right.
Stayed in New Jersey.
Oh, you were in New Jersey.
Now that's interesting.
Yes, stayed in Jersey, then we traveled. It was like 35 minutes into the city. It wasn't bad.
Oh man, you should have told me you had the FanDuel on deck. I'm tight.
I didn't even know. I would have been doing that. I would have even
Jersey. New Jersey is definitely open.
All right.
They open for everything, really.
Rad put a book out of the Giants and Jets playbook. I respect that. I respect that.
It was cheaper. Everybody talking about parking. It was, so cheaper, free parking. Yeah. Free parking, it was just better, so we just didn't have to worry about that. So
I think I think Charlemagne, I think he live in Jersey. Joe
Everybody
Button,
live in Jersey.
Y'all live in Jersey. Like
unless you got like money. I mean, in that type of realm, I'm not saying obviously people live in.
But no, if you want grass and land and stuff, you gotta go to
New Jersey. Yeah,
that's simple. If you want a house, you gotta live in Jersey. You can't. It was nice when you got to like Parkview and you go to the stores where Saint Laurent and Gucci and Louis Vuitton, that whole stuff. That was nice. You see people out there, You know, that made it feel nice. Like I would go, you know, I don't care about that stuff, but I would, you know, if I wanted to, I can go there and stuff like that. But it was a nice little feel.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It
y'all
was
had
nice.
y'all had some bodegas and everything.
Yeah, got a sandwich,
Okay.
got a sandwich, got a
I got a little. Oh, I got a little share.
Got a sandwich in there. It was dope.
You know
what I'm saying? It was dope. It was dope. Nice little
man got
experience.
him.
It was dope.
All right, a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. All right, it's out the rat. In the city. How about you, Preach? How was your Father's Day weekend?
It was cool. It was chill. I ended up cooking on the grill for my dad.
That's nice.
My son, he was just running around the whole time. You know, just regular kid stuff. But it was just, I was cool and just reflecting, just, taking it easy. I really didn't do much. So, it was cool. I can't complain.
Cool. Was it men's weekend at church?
Something like that.
Okay.
Oh, y'all song? Y'all had they had the men's praise and worship team?
No, we're not open. But
Oh, okay.
Still?
I know that. Really? Trials don't even open.
Really?
I mean, we're taking it easy. I mean, I guess like first Sunday in July, possibly, but yeah, it wasn't like that at all. We had like a little gathering or whatever, like outside. It was kind of like my pastor's anniversary was last Wednesday, so he gave out stuff to the men. It was like a drive-by situation. So like, we had people. Yeah.
Church socks.
Socks.
Nah, it was like a poem and like some food and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool. It was cool.
Some of that sparkling sparkling wine. Some of that sparkling wine. You always get that from the churches in a little basket of sparkling wine. You know what I'm saying? Make it look nice. You know.
I'll cry. How about you, Mills? You and the wife do anything?
Nah, we didn't do nothing, man. I went to church. She worked. I rode around the town on a bike, motorcycle for a little bit. We came home, ate, watched TV, man. You know, as y'all know, my dad passed away a couple years ago. So yeah, so it's not. I mean, the most I can do is go to the cemetery. I'm not a big, fan of cemeteries as it is, so I kind of try to stray away from them.
Me either, Mills.
For the most part. But
I don't blame you.
And then, I mean, another thing is I wouldn't mind going up there, but I don't really talk to my dad's side of the family, and they never even bought my dad a headstone. You know what I mean? So that's my next goal, to get him a headstone so I can know the exact location of where he's at. That's another reason why I really don't go, because I don't know the exact. Like, I know the area, but people die every second. So they throwing bodies all over the place. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint that exact location. So that's my next goal. And, possibly I will go up there, a lot more often, birthdays and stuff like that. Just, to chill and just show my respect. But yeah, I don't really do much.
All right.
I do need to say this, and listen, to each his own, to everybody, because my father's like that. My father is very sentimental for him going to the gravesite. My brother James, he'll go, but I, at like an early age, I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't, only because for me, I'm just on a level of like for me, it's like they're not there. Like I just have a hard time like going. It's like, what am I doing here? I get it. It's sentimental for other people. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's like I just be sitting there like, yo, I'm not. I'm just not. This is not for me. This. So I like, and this is. I love my father. I thank God for him on Father's Day, but I told her I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Like, it's just not gonna be this son. The other sons can come to the gravesite, but it ain't gonna.
You never know.
No,
you never know.
No, I'm gonna keep it a sack beezy. I'm definitely not going, bro. Nah, I'm just not going. I know. No.
You never know, bro. You never know, right? Bro. You never know.
Well, if you a believer in like heaven and hell, it's like, I'm talking to you up there. I don't need to go to where your body was. It was always a shell, anyways, right? If you taking it from that stance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is a part of it too, and it's just like,
you not going.
I'm not going.
And it's just quiet.
For me, the value of it is just like, it's real. Like, we kind of make dead people into like a god almost. It's just like they like, realistically, and it could be soothing for some people, but for me, it's like, I know they have no bearing. Now, the memories and what I've been taught by them has every bearing on my life. this dead body and me going out here is really not doing anything. Like when I you know what I'm saying? It's just not for me though. But for everybody else, it could be.
He said this.
Am I wrong? Am I off?
No. I never heard this point before, but I'm not against it.
I'm just saying, like, and like, you know, people say, "Oh, this is calming to go out here." It's like, you know, they relatives past, grandmother, grandfather. It's a sign of respect. I'm not saying it's not a sign of respect, but for me, it's like I can just remember. I can actually like use my brain. I don't have to. This doesn't have to stimulate my mind. I have 10,000 more things to stimulate my mind than going out to the cemetery. For me, though, that's just me.
I think one way I look at it is, and I'm glad you said that because I never thought of it that way. But to me, it's almost like I want to say a sign of respect, but a sign of, we didn't forget you, right? You go out there and you see some grave sites, they have balloons, they got wind pails, flowers. It's beautiful. Like somebody came out there, scrubbed it with Mr. Clean. And you got some where it's like just grass is kind of grew all over it. And it's just like, damn, nobody thought enough to come out here and make sure that they were good.
True.
But if you look at it from the way you looking at it, it's like, okay, I heard you saying. I never thought of it like that. Preach.
Y'all seen the movie Coco?
Like the animated movie?
Pixar?
I seen bits and pieces.
Oh, it's a great movie. I heard it was great. I recommend it. I don't have kids,
so I just.
Oh my god, it's really great. It's beyond kids. It's beyond kids. Great.
It's not beyond kids, but yeah, great.
It's beyond. It's a beyond kids great movie because the storyline is great and this like how they made it. Even how they made it. Like it's almost like I don't know. It's like. I don't know how it's really good.
It is not beyond kids.
It's really good.
It's beyond kids. I'm not saying it's not a bad movie. I'm just saying this is not beyond kids.
But I'm just saying, but it goes to this. It goes to
Angie sitting down.
Quiet.
It goes to like you don't want to forget your elders and your ancestors. You don't if you pay them respect, it makes them live in whatever the afterlife is after this life. The way they live in that world is that you pay the respects down here. You never forget them. You pay blah, 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 blah. And once the last person on this earth died that know their memories, they die in that life too. Whatever. So that's the premise. Go watch it. It's a good movie. But I mean, so I brought it up because the whole movie. No, it's good. No, it's you see. No, I didn't. It's okay. That's just literally the premise of the movie. There's other things that make it a movie. You know what I mean? So, but it's a good movie. But I only said that because you said about, when people do that, so I mean, that's a theory in that culture. I think that's Mexican culture. That's a theory. That's how but Coco's a good movie. I recommend it.
You're saying like to go out to the grave or just the fact that living, the things that they got
a holiday where you go out to the gravesite. It's a holiday they do. It's a holiday was called whatever. And then what it does is let the dead come over to the living, but not in I can't see them, but they're there, in spirit. They're there in spirit. On this holiday, they dancing with you and your family.
I'm not against it. I'm not. I know
you're not. I'm just saying that's a difference.
I'm just saying for me personally, it's just like
some people get cremated and all the type of stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want to be cremated.
Obviously, it's different.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah.
I want to be cremated. I don't care what happens to my body because it doesn't. I don't because it's my belief system. Though. That's basically what it is. It's really what you believe in. It's just like at the end of the day, for me, it's clear cut, heaven and hell. You know what I'm saying? And that, for me, it's like I'm not interested in talking to the ground. It's not for me. It's something that I really don't plan on doing ever.
But you don't got to talk to the ground. It's just one of those.
But
one of those things you just show up.
No, true. But I know that I don't even. They're. I know for a fact they're not. They're not there at all. Like that's what I'm in my mind. It's like I could go back to the house that they grew up in or something like that. If I was gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Like at least I can go back to
just
the place where they worked at.
the last place you actually saw them. Like you think this is the last place I saw you. You know what I mean? I
don't look at, and I don't want to get morbid, but I like on funerals. I don't really go to the casket. Me personally. I tend
to not either. If I had a choice, I probably wouldn't.
It's like positive thoughts of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't like death is for everybody. And for me, and I pray that everybody meets Jesus the way I did. So for me, it's like I don't look at death as a bad thing. For me, I am more and more of my life. I'm starting like
death is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Who? I don't think that's a terrible way to think about it.
No. But people, Brad, most of the world thinks of death as a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
You don't think so?
I guess
Am I off on that?
right. No, you're right. No,
like
you're right.
That's literally everybody.
Right.
I mean,
you're probably right.
Even people who are believers think that
for
death
young
is
people,
bad.
right? I don't think people think that people that when they die at 110 think it's bad. It's more so when it's young kids.
Obviously not at 110, but I'm just saying, like, but I'm saying death across the board is never bad for certain people. But that we don't have to get to that.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think if you look at the person, yes, but what their death leaves behind,
absolutely,
that's when the issue is.
It's people. It's us. It's us.
Yeah,
it's not
us.
It's us.
Yeah,
it's not them. It's us.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. All right. But Mills, that's why I did ask you. Obviously, I know about your dad. That's Uncle side of Uncle Eddie.
Right.
Because I did want you to touch on that from the standpoint of Father's Day and your dad not being here, and just know what that day would look like. Because I'm just millions of people out here listening. Shout out to y'all that had a same experience.
That's a fact, Mike. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact, Mike.
That's a whole fact. That's a fact. But so you're right.
No,
I gotta chill.
I'm just wondering, like, did he mean to say that, or did it just like was it like a slip? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Let it go. Let it rock.
Speak that to existence, baby.
It's an NFT.
NFT. So, and for me, right, I'm in a different state than my dad, so I couldn't do really anything for him besides a phone call. I could have given him a card, but my dad don't want no card. So, but we did talk on the phone. He went and played golf. So that was dope. So that was it for me. Like, but we did go see Angie's grandfather, but he was asleep the whole time.
How old is he?
So 92, 93.
Lived the life.
Good life.
He's seen it all.
Yeah.
He
He was in the army. He told me about the army stories. He told me about just a lot of shit. Like I never had a grandfather, so it was dope to kick it with him.
You stop, don't say it like that, y'all.
I know.
Okay.
I never had one either.
Yeah.
All right. I know. Okay.
Like y'all had grandfathers. Everybody has a grandfather.
That in my life. That in my life.
Yeah. Say it like that.
They passed
like
away.
I never had a grandfather. You had a grandfather.
No, but we haven't though. In that capacity,
I never met my grandfather. I haven't because he lived. And he's important.
Obviously, he lived, right?
He lived for you
but
to
that's
live.
how
So
some
you
people
gotta,
say like.
reference to that.
But there are some people on Father's Day say I never had a father.
But they did. They had.
Obviously,
they never met their father.
They have a person. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Though.
Okay.
So but the highlight of my weekend was reffing, which we're gonna get into some of that when we do the basketball audit. I do have something else to bring to the carpet, so I get into that later. But that was mostly my weekend. But the reason I bring that up is because it talks about the importance of a father. Right, I had a ref camp at University of Toledo. I met a G League ref there. You know, she put me on a scouting report. You know, they put me down. So look out for me.
You said she?
She.
Oh,
yeah. So they're gonna scout me. I might be doing the finals next year. We'll find out. That'll hit me. FanDuel up. We up on FanDuel if I'm repping.
Wait. Go with your Tim Donahue.
Mike Donahue.
Mikey D, baby. Come on, ain't no shame in my game. It's up. But so like during the camp, they went around and said, hey, tell us your name, tell us the city you're from, your aspirations and how you got started. Right? We all went around and named aspirations. Some people just want to be the best ref at whatever level. Some people want to go to NBA. Some people want to go to high school. But the common theme in there was how you got started. 90% of people said, my dad was a ref, so now I'm doing it. And it was just like, damn, it just shows you like the importance of having a dad and just showing you just shit that you may not even know is possible for you to do. So I think it's important for women to hear this too, to know like having a man is more than just like a penis and a wallet. You know what I mean? Like having your son's father in their life, like could make all the difference for him. So shout out to all the dads out there on this Father's Day. So a couple more things. So I did want to ask the fathers about something. Did y'all see the Red Table Talk with Kevin Hart and Will Smith?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I watched it on the drive back. It was dope. I watched it.
Yeah,
sure.
that's Brad.
Yeah, I watch anything. Yeah, I watch anything Will Smith do. So you know what I mean.
So it's something that they talked about that I do want to get y'all opinion on. It's something I've been wanting your opinion on for a while, but I just never really found a place to bring it up, and I got it here. So let me go ahead and play that. It's like a minute long clip. We can listen to the whole thing, and then let me fix that, and then we're gonna get into some basketball. Don't y'all worry. All right, here we go.
Hear you. I heard a phrase called the adversity paradox. You grow up with a certain amount of adversity. You grow up with a certain amount of emotional bacteria, and you learn how to survive with heavy challenges and heavy obstacles and brutality and lovelessness and chaos, and you learn how to thrive. You get strong. Then you have your children, and you say, well, I don't want my children to go through that stuff. So you create a more sanitary environment for your children to grow up in. But when you take away the adversity, you take away the growth and the potential strength and development and the survival skills that come with that, right? So in being a good father, you can create an environment that may not have enough bacteria in it for the child to learn to develop in that adversity.
So I'm just going to assume this is something that y'all heard before. It was an episode of The Fresh Prince that touched on that before. And with y'all both being parents, it's probably something that y'all thought about before. I guess where's y'all stance on that? And is that something that y'all try to actively combat, or just kind of like is what it is? Like you can't fake adversity.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough thing. It's tough, right? Because no, you can't. But you can. All you can do is try to like simulate it, right? It's never gonna be the authentic, real thing, like you just said. But you can just simulate it in some moments. You know what I mean? You try your best, and whatever he do, you know, like far as like if my son wants to start anything, you know, whatever that first level of adversity is, he can't, like anything you start, you got to finish. You know what I mean? You can't, even
like
if you
baseball,
don't like it no more.
like,
if you don't like it no more, it's whack. It's not what you thought it was. Yeah, that's fine. But we're about to finish this. You gotta muscle your way through. Now, is it valuable? Because, you know, growing up in the inner city with the, having to, be on your P's and Q's, walking home on a bus stop, it's value in it if you come out of it. If you got a mentor to get you out of it, but if you don't, then what the value in that is? What you just get caught up in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So the people that get out of it, like Will Smith, Kevin Hart, coming from Philly, I mean, I hear you. We got to just find new adversity. You just got to find something new. You got to find something better. I'd rather my son come up privileged than not. You know what I mean? Coming up, seeing successful people, seeing how, good-minded, good people operate in this world. You know what I mean? And I don't know. And I would deal with that. People, and I'll deal with that. And I don't want to keep talking. I got more to say, but I'll let y'all finish. But I would deal with that. I would deal with that. I would deal with what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's hard. People want to become Jay-Z, right? You want to become 0 to a billion, but that's like, come on. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put that out of realm possibility, but come on. You know what I mean? But more than likely, it's like you going to become, you poor, you might get up to middle class. Maybe they become upper middle class. Maybe they kid become wealthy. You know what I mean? It's ladders here. So it's trying to come from the dirt to up to rich every generation. It's like, I don't think it's worth that. And that you can't, it's like impossible to do that. So, I'll do better. I'm gonna be better so he can be better, and his kids gonna be better, and their kids gonna be better. You know what I mean? That's how I'll rather work it. You know what I mean?
What you think, Preach?
I agree. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to teach your kids, the right way. And that's just the best way, Obviously, you want them to do better. Adversity comes no matter what. Life has a way of doing that. You ain't got to worry about that.
That's
like, I mean, you don't go looking.
Everybody got an issue.
Yeah.
Everybody got a problem.
Yeah.
And your adversity don't got to be like getting like held up at gunpoint like Rad, right? Your adversity could be something.
It doesn't.
Something less serious.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Seriously.
But even when people even say less serious, it's like, what does that? It all depends on the person. Like, because a 13-year-old teenager girl getting a pimple. I mean, granted, in a grand scheme of things, but for her, that is a hurdle for her to get over. People have,
especially if it's on picture day.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just like
me cutting you off credit cards.
Yeah,
what you gonna do?
It's
you know
like,
what I mean? Like that's the adversity.
No facts. Adversity.
We sound.
I know, but adversity. No, but seriously, I mean,
you off the credit cards?
No, but that's facts.
That's
though.
what I'm gonna tell my daughter. I'm gonna have to tell my daughter one day.
Yo, when we were growing up, we had bills in our names. Now you talk about people off credit cards. Yo,
I'm gonna have to tell my daughter, yo.
But and let me say that too though. Putting bills
chill.
in kids' names is not a bad thing. It's just not paying them.
Not knowing how to do it.
Yes. No, just gotta pay them.
Well, it's doing it.
Yeah.
It's doing it to raise their credit.
Yes.
It's doing it because you ain't got
Yeah.
messed up.
Yes. Okay. That's the thing. But it's like, so that like, but the funny thing is those things wasn't necessarily, we just use them as bad things. But
we
like,
did.
Yeah, we did.
Don't know.
But the thing is though, like, just, like I said, adversity will come. In this world, you will have tribulation. I do not go looking for trouble. Trouble finds us. That's just the facts. It's life. And you try to teach your kids, how to deal with that, when those things come. I mean, it is what it is. It's not easy, but I mean, life is not easy. Come with man. Let's, just see what happens.
Yeah, I'm sure Trump wasn't worried about whether his kids, had some adversity growing up from like that, right? I feel like it's only maybe I don't want to say it's a black thing, but it might be. It seemed like we to go through the hood experience and make it out is like a seal, like a stamp of approval. And like if you don't go through that, it's like, but man, you ain't come from the mud. It's like, who cares, bro? Like at some point we gotta stop caring about where we came from the mud and worry about where the hell we at.
And it's not like I can choose where I'm born, what time I'm born. Like it's like, bro, like everybody first couple chapters to their life is written by whoever. If you believe in God, whatever, is written for you. And if some people chapters is fucked up, like terrible. Yeah. And some people chapters all right. Some people chapters decent. Some people, and then you gotta point of time, you gotta like, yo, you gotta start writing that shit yourself. You gotta start writing it yourself, or it's just gonna keep being written. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that, right?
That's simple. It's that simple for me. So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
So and I just want to get your opinion on this real quick, Rad, because something else they said. They talked about, because they both have daughters, and since you do have a daughter now, they talked about raising a daughter and her being raised around only good men, only seeing good men, right? You're a great man. All your brothers are dope. Your dad, your friends are dope, right? Assuming that, where you live is a whole bunch of good men. All like the other people that sees around are good men. They were saying that their daughters got this illusion that all men are good. Is that something that you ever thought about? Because that's something I never thought about.
Never thought about that in a million years.
Isn't that possible though?
What you mean?
How is that possible to raise someone around all good men? You don't have. How do you have control?
The illusion, because you don't know. No, everybody is perception, not illusion.
But he,
like, you don't.
What makes
like
a man
Will
good?
has done bad things.
Okay,
nobody's good and bad. Everybody's good and bad.
If you from taking it from that, I'm just saying like.
No, but even in this whole thing, he said his daughter checked him because he cheated on his the girl, right?
Yeah.
So is he good?
Yeah. This is Will. Will said that.
Oh, okay.
Will said she got this perception of just good people, like men showing up and being men.
I mean, you can have help. And I'm not speaking for Rap, but like obviously, if I have a daughter, or just it doesn't have to be a daughter, but like if you have a son, daughter, whatever the situation is, obviously you want positive male role models around them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but that does not mean clean skate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can learn a lot from people's mistakes. Like we got like
Absolutely.
that is the best tool.
When I say good men, I think they meant from a standpoint of they only want good for her. They don't want to do any harm to her. Like only around good people that's going to treat her like a princess.
It's like if you I watched
not
this, I
good
know what
either.
they were saying.
Yeah,
I watched this, so I
raising
know
her
what
to
they
be
were saying.
gay.
Well, I know.
No,
I'm saying I don't.
Like, what are we talking about?
I watched it, so this is what I'm saying. Like,
talk about.
it's like it's like
You
all
did-
of us did,
Yo.
all of us did dirt or did things that we didn't want to do. That we didn't want if we had
That we didn't
daughters,
wanna do?
other. No, I'm saying if we had daughters, we didn't want her the dudes that she deal with to do to her.
Mhm.
Right.
I don't know about
Somewhat, maybe like even hurt feelings, even hurt whatever that is.
That. Nah, I want
So
her feelings.
what they saying is that their daughters see quote unquote, I'm not Kevin Hart, maybe before this incident, see the finished quote unquote finished product of the person who's not doing that no more. I got my wife here with me. She's my wife, and this is who I am. And I'm
Good
doing,
job.
Yo, she
I'm
just
doing-
boned
so-
August Elsina, bro. Like, what is Will talking about? Like, what is Will talking about? I don't understand what's going on.
Like growing up. Like okay,
up.
the priest from this
Before you get
standpoint.
before, like you a kid, you don't know, bro. We didn't know nothing about our parents. Now, like if you when you realize your parents was just some regular people and they was wild and they ain't know nothing either. But then you realize now, looking at it, it's like, oh wow, they was figuring it out too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, they
yeah.
figured it out like
I mean,
I'm figuring it out. Oh, that makes sense. But
yeah,
that
obviously.
perception as a kid, you think they're it. They know everything. They know the world.
Oh, so he just
But
said he just said parenting. Yeah, okay. I
But
don't understand why
they are in a different place
bubble.
because they are in a bubble where their kids don't even gotta take public transportation. They're not really going to public school.
Everything handed to them.
Everything around
But you know what
them
the issue that is? The issue with what they're saying is this though. Public transportation is irrelevant when I can just look online and see bad men. Every movie is depicting a bad man.
It's obviously it's different.
No,
when
it's
you
not.
in person,
It's actually
though.
worse. No, it's not. This is worse. I'm gonna tell y'all this is worse. It's a whole generation of white kids that just grow up and hating black people just because of the images that they see.
Well, no, I'm not saying
It
about
was
good
Eminem.
or
It was
bad.
Eminem before. It was Eminem before the internet. I mean, Eminem came. He built himself to who he
I
was.
understand
before
that. I'm
the internet.
saying now with the advent of the internet and YouTube and TikTok and just all of these things, like this is
Preach. If you
just saw the
if you
Netflix
watch
the
Bad
Netflix-
Men,
The Netflix
Go ahead.
documentary told us that this is more dangerous than anything. We actually know that.
But you can't believe everything you hear, Sam, as you would say.
Well, then that's what you got to teach as a parent. So he's just saying being a parent. That's all I'm saying. Like he's
Well-
not saying anything different. It's just being a parent.
well, I would say it's only different from the standpoint of this that
A woman is different. It's different.
yeah, like right.
Well, raising a daughter.
You're not growing up in the hood. So everybody that Kevin Hart and Will Smith are neighbors. So you don't got the wino neighbor. You don't got the drunk neighbor. She's not walking to in a corner store.
But you do have the neighbor that is on coke. Like
Maybe.
we got.
But if
you
you
know what I'm
even
saying?
see the
We gotta
neighbors,
stop
if you
doing
even
that.
see their neighbors, if you even see the
Okay,
neighbors,
that's possible.
Yeah, like
saying,
and their daughter
like-
might sneak coke over to you or something.
That's
Yeah, I
what
mean,
I'm
you do
saying,
have other
though.
issues.
Yeah,
That might be-
yeah.
It might be.
Yeah, we don't have
It
the
might be,
wino, but they got the
it's-
coke head.
it's
got the depression
the
daughters.
odds go down. Well, I'm just talking about
No, it's
just the
not.
men.
No, it don't.
And then
you know it don't.
how, bro. All right, no, I'm not going to debate the
You
odds
can't
about growing up
debate-
in the hood and growing up in Calabasas.
Yeah, but it's a but no, that's not fair because it's a
We're not-
different struggle though. Just like in Clarence right now, the opioid epidemic in Clarence is
Yes,
awful.
everybody's a different struggle. Everything's
So-
a different struggle.
I
I
know,
agree with
so
that.
But preach, I'm only talking about men. I'm only talking about her being around men. That's it. I'm not talking about the no friends. I'm not talking about the
So Bill
internet.
Cosby
I'm not
next
talking
door. I
about.
got you.
I'm not
He
talking
just
about
drugging
any
bitches.
of that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about any of that.
I
I'm
don't
not talking
know.
about any
I'm
of
just
that.
saying. I'm not. I'm just.
Like I'm just saying. Like think about a dog, somebody that grown up in the hood without a father, versus you being Will Smith as your father. You're gonna have a different perception of men than somebody who walks to the corner store and get harassed by grown men every day.
Well, yeah. If you don't
So
got
what-
a father though,
I
I'm
agree.
just
That's what-
saying, if you don't
that's
have
why-
a father.
That's my point is.
But in this situation, you do have a father though. Like there are girls that grew up
But
in the
e-
hood with fathers
Yeah,
that
but
have great
yeah.
lives.
But even if you
Well,
grow
all
up in the
that
hood
other
with a
stuff.
father and you don't have money, you taking public transportation, they can't have their hands around you. So
I
it's
agree.
more
I'm not
likely that
denying
you're
that.
going to. So I'm just asking Rad, like for example, like our Rad brothers are good, are his friends like just good. We do bad stuff, but from a good, like we're good men. Like, right, I'm gonna pull up with Angie. Mill's gonna pull up with Lex. Priest gonna pull up with the first lady of his church. Right, we all gonna have cars. We all gonna have houses.
Wow, that was just wow.
But I mean, I think it's twofold though. In answering that though, it's like, yo, I'm gonna do the best what I can do to teach my daughter. Right, hopefully she got some type of sixth sense to being around quality men to see that in other men, and also any dude that's even approaching my daughter, me and the brothers, yo, what Will Smith said in there, what he said to when Willow started dating is something I'm definitely gonna use now. He said one thing either always bring her home, and he said never put your hands on her, and always bring her home. If you do those two things,
never leave her.
Never leave her. Anywhere. Yeah, never leave her anywhere, and never put your hands on her. Those two things, I'm like, and I thought about it longer. I was like, yo, them the two major things that need to always be done. If you good, then we good.
But did he do that?
He said, I mean, that's what he did. We don't know, but that's what he said.
We know he didn't. Yo, August Alsina was boning his wife, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm
Sam,
just
what are you
saying,
talking
like,
about?
what?
I said, never put your hands on her and never leave her anywhere. Them two major rules.
He left her with him. What I'm saying is, I just think sometimes I think they sit on their high horse and just be talking, and I'm cool with that. But like, can we relax just a little bit?
Yes, and everybody falls short of the ideal.
Obviously.
I mean, duh.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Sam. Obviously,
no,
I mean.
I think that was good, right?
Nah,
imagine,
leave her.
No, don't. Somebody leave my daughter somewhere.
Yeah,
that was a dope line. I said, "Oh, that's fire." I'm holding that.
What if she wilding though, Mike?
No, don't leave my daughter anywhere. Don't put your hands on her. Don't leave her nowhere.
Did she put her hands on me?
Yeah,
I'm leaving her.
That's what I'm saying. How about you?
Are they getting left every day, bro?
I call you.
I'm raising my daughter right.
I call you. Come pick your daughter up.
I'm your daughter, G.
But that qualified for not leaving. That qualified for not leaving. That qualified for not leaving. Make sure I know. Make sure you know her. I know where she at all times, and you don't put your hands on her.
What if we in Harlem?
What if she?
And I tell you, hey, yo, G, I'm out, y'all. You gotta come pick your daughter up.
What if she grown
then
as hell?
Then it's problems. Then it's problems. That's all I'm saying. If you don't do these two things, it's problems with you.
Well, what if she grown as hell?
It's a new generation now, though. They're gonna pull off and put it on live. Like,
if you touch my daughter or leave her anywhere, it's problems with you, bro. It's that 30? Simple. Yes.
Stop playing, right?
Yeah. Is y'all serious?
Like, stop. She grown as hell, bro. Like, I don't even know what that even means. Like, what is he talking about? No, what are you talking about?
Rag gonna be.
Don't leave my daughter anywhere, bro. If you love this girl, don't leave her nowhere.
She's left.
Bro, make sure she leave her home and drive off mad.
She's left, bro.
Don't leave her in the middle of Harlem, bro. Are you nuts? What are we talking about?
Yeah, she's left.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't leave her in the middle of Harlem.
Nah, I did like that, Rad. I did like that.
I respected that. Now, do we live up to that? Most people probably not, but that's a good idea to live up to.
Because your daughter crazy as hell, how about that?
But if I say that to a boy and it stick with him, and he like, yo, I'm never gonna, you know what I mean? And that just stick with him. Man,
yeah, but that's only gonna stick down the line. Like if it's like a first date or something like that, they don't care.
Nah, that first impressions matter, bro. That might hold weight.
Yo, if you put your hands on somebody on the first date, that's wild. That's wild.
That's a wild first date.
I mean, not put hands. I'm talking about leaving part of it. Not put hands.
People got left on first dates.
Dying in the ditch.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot. Yeah, people definitely got left on first dates.
I'm out. Like, hold on, I got another story that just hit me. I'm out. All right, so that's enough fun. Let's get into some playoff basketball. It's been a wild, crazy time since we last met. I don't remember what even happened last time we met, and what was going on. I think Kyrie got injured. He just got injured.
He was already hurt.
As I'm saying, he had just got injured.
Yeah, he was not playing that following game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's hard to do a podcast like this, but like a lot has happened.
Yeah,
like,
a lot has happened.
But realistically, some of it is in theory is old news because it's like.
But there's ways we can talk about it because like right now the NBA draft lottery is happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So things like that you can tie it.
Yeah, we'll talk about the draft. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
yeah.
Like, it's just.
I think that's the first. I mean, it's the first basketball. I mean, we saw that don't got the big names in it. I mean, ain't no big names really involved anymore. No LeBron James.
But Giannis is a big name, though.
Yeah, Giannis is a big name.
Yeah, but that's
why would be if he wasn't hurt?
Chris Paul
They made one of
got
the-
a commercial every 4 seconds.
Chris Paul's a big name.
But they made one of the first players that you're gonna bring up, like in a conversation.
KD, LeBron.
Yo,
Oh,
who do you
Giannis,
think will be in
right.
the NBA Finals? You're gonna think KD or LeBron. That's gonna be the first two names you see.
I'm not disagreeing.
say-
I'm just
Or
saying
Steph.
Giannis
Steph
is a big
Steph.
name.
Yeah, Giannis is a big
KD,
name.
Steph, and LeBron, I think, and Kawhi, I think the last like 10 years has been in the finals. Something
Giannis
crazy.
just won the MVP
Last 12
twice,
years.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The Hawks got Trey, but he's not a big name.
Not
He-
yet.
he's becoming a big name though.
Yeah, he's not a
Yeah.
big name.
All right, straight again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
He's
But,
like-
I mean, it's not LeBron James or Steph Curry, no.
But like
Yeah.
when y'all say that, y'all do realize that LeBron James is a top 5 player of all time. Like you can't like
Right.
that-
And that's
what
what
does
I'm
that
saying.
even
Steph
mean?
Curry
yeah.
top.
Yeah, he's
12.
It's the
top
first
10
time in a
players.
decade,
I know.
that we haven't saw.
No,
But
you're
if
right.
Giannis win, Giannis jumping in the top.
Hey, that's what
20?
I'm saying. It's just like these players are like we're
Of all
we're
time?
naming him. What?
If he win, yeah,
Giannis is what?
Top
Giannis
20 of
win,
all time?
he jumped to the top 20ish. Yeah, he round there. Yeah, if he win a championship, yeah,
What is he talking about?
he jump above Karl Malone. He jump above some players. He
If
jump.
Giannis, if
two-
Antetokounmpo
defensive play-
win,
two-
Giannis will not even be better than Charles Barkley in my opinion, nigga. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's
Like-
stupid. That's I
like,
think
what? Yo,
I think
y'all
he's
hear
up
him?
there. I think he's up there.
What
You talking
is he
legacy
talking
rap?
about, bro?
Yes.
What is he talking
Giannis, 2 MVPs, defensive player of the year, finals MVP.
Real
There's only
quiet.
like 5 people in the whole world who has those accolades. What
But
are you
it's
talking
real
about?
quiet for him, for me.
I know, but the issue is that
You just said top
Right.
20, nigga. Like, what are you
Yes.
talking about?
Yes.
my
Yes,
thing is,
bro.
but Barkley is
I don't
Barkley
see
in the top 20? I don't know if Barkley even in the top 20.
I said he
Probably
if he win a ring.
Is he does he jump over
If
Dr.
he
J?
win a ring, he got as
Hell
much
no.
accolades as a KG.
No,
He has
does
more
not.
accolades than
No,
KG.
I'm gonna tell you why
Does
he
he
doesn't.
jump over KG?
Because he doesn't have the points and the rebounds to back that up.
Not yet. But
Okay,
we're
then,
projecting.
nigga,
we're
we gonna wait and
projecting.
see.
It's just like saying Steph. We're projecting.
if
Steph's
that's the
gonna finish
case,
with all that. That's why we putting
We
him in
would
that.
have said
in
the
that.
same thing about Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose got an
No,
MVP.
he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. He don't have no. He don't have no rings and multiple defensive player of the years. It's more than that.
And Giannis doesn't either.
All-stars
Giannis
and
does not
all-pros?
either. Giannis does not either. He doesn't have a finals appearance, Red.
I'm talking about if he. This is all.
If he
Yes,
wins.
and I'm saying
Damn, what
if
are you
Derrick
talking about?
Rose had the same thing, I'm saying
But
that at that time.
My thing is Kawhi even in the top 20?
Hell yeah.
No. Kawhi's not in the top.
So Giannis jumped Kawhi too.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Can
yes.
we, Mike, ask whatever
Giannis
question you
wins this ring. He's jumped
No,
over
what are you
Kawhi.
talking
That's a fact.
How can he
Kawhi
jump
just
over
won with
Kawhi?
Toronto.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What
He's
are you
almost the same
talking
thing.
about?
He got one with the Spurs.
Yeah, like,
Y'all
yo,
boys- I don't see how
okay,
y'all
okay.
don't see it.
Because Kawhi don't got an MVP.
If Giannis wins this year, he can claim that he's the best player in the league.
okay.
He have a valid point to say
Okay.
that. He said, "I'm
Okay.
the best player of the year."
Rad,
All right,
rad,
let's
rad.
wait.
I don't
Let's
think
slow
that.
down. Let's slow
I
down.
could
Let's slow
claim,
down.
I could
Let's slow
claim
down.
that
Let's slow down.
that I'm smarter than Elon Musk too. Though. Yeah, you're right.
Yo. If I take people names out of it and say, "Yo, we're gonna have a player that win back-to-back MVPs,"
I'm so
and the
glad
next year
you
he's gonna
said
win a
that.
Finals MVP, and one of those MVPs he's gonna win Defensive
Okay.
Player of the Year. How
But
great
the-
is this
but
guy?
let me
Is
say
he gonna
this.
be like, "Yo, he the best player in the league"?
Okay, I'm glad you said that, Rat. But the problem is, I watch basketball, right? And I could say we could have said the same thing about Ben Simmons, but we know Ben Simmons is one of the worst players in history of basketball. We actually know that.
Yo. Preaching rat. Y'all gonna have a lot of time to get
All right,
into it.
'cause I was about to get into it. I was about to spice them up right there.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna
How
get
you say he's not one of the
We're
worst
gonna
players
get
of
there. We're gonna
history?
get there.
I was about to
We're gonna
karate
get
chop
there.
you up right
We're gonna
there,
get there.
G.
We're gonna get there. We're
Great
gonna get there. We're gonna
Worst.
get there.
I was about
Relax.
to karate
Relax.
chop you up.
Everybody
Big
cool.
history of the game.
Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. We're gonna go.
Ooh, I almost had
in
you.
order. We're gonna go in order.
What's happening?
In the
All right,
history
let's
of the
start.
game.
So last time we met,
Worst player
the
of all
Clips, the Clips beat the Jazz. Paul George stepped up
Shout out
without
Terrence
Kawhi.
Mann.
Terrence Mann stepped up. Game
Paul
7.
George.
Remind me of
I mean,
myself.
game 6. So yeah. So Clips beat the Jazz. So now Western Conference Final. We got Suns versus Clippers. No CP3, no Kawhi. First game, Dev Booker had 40. Paul George had 34. What's your thing about that series so far?
I think it's gonna be a good series, man. Especially with the anticipation of Chris Paul coming back soon, and the relief that Kawhi didn't tear his ACL. He just got a sprain, ACL. There's a potential that he can come back.
Look, Kawhi tore his ACL.
As
He's
well.
just a damn robot.
Hey! I'm just telling you what the people are saying, man. That's a potential he can come back. So I mean, you got both teams that's missing, a star player, on both sides, and you got that fight, yo. As long as we can hold on this long, blah blah blah, our help will come back, and we got a potential to close this thing out. So that's good to have. And then just that killer mentality. You got teams that haven't really been in this position, before or in a long time. And you just got that will and that fighting power that you just want to win. You want to go out there and put everything on the line, and you just want to win. And on both sides of the ball, you got PG, Paul George, that everybody talked down upon, saying how bad he is. He don't show up in the playoffs. And he balling right now. He definitely balling. He's showing that he can be, playoff P again. And then on the other side, you got Devin Booker. Them boys went undefeated in a bubble. They said that the bubble was the only reason why, they did what they did. And they showing you outside of the bubble that they got that fight, that dog in them to do whatever they got to do to win a championship. And Devin Booker is he's balling, bro. Like, it's probably some of the best basketball I've seen. And I can say that because I haven't watched much compared to y'all. So it's like some of the best basketball.
So you didn't watch that much, bro.
that I saw. So, it's going to be a good series. I think it'll go 7, maybe 6, but it should be a good series.
I see you going everywhere online and putting Suns in 4. Well, what happened to that?
I don't think Devin Booker can do it 4 games in a row by itself. So it all depends on when CP3 come back, and also if Kawhi come back. So if you can go 4 straight games without Kawhi and CP3 can come back game 2, which we probably know he's not, I can see him winning in 4. But if he come
game
back
2 today,
that's what I'm saying. He's not going to be playing. He's not playing
right now.
So if he come back, game 5 or something like that, it's going to go to stretch. So it all depends on when CP3 come back. But my man Payne balling too, so shout out to Payne.
Did y'all know that Mills was a Suns fan?
I'm not a Suns fan.
Okay, look, bro, you've been on everybody's stats, Suns and folks, Suns. I'm like, when did Mills?
When the Lakers got kicked out, I had to go somewhere, man.
God.
Not saying I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm a Brown fan. So when the Lakers got kicked out, I had to go
the
right.
team that beat
him,
huh? The team that beat him. I respect it. Nah, I don't really.
But it's like the Mortal Kombat movie when you kill somebody, you get your tattoo. Hell out of here.
Nah, but when you lose your bet, do you not bet with somebody else, or you just say, hey, I just lost, I'm done?
I guess.
No, I got you.
I guess.
So what? Go ahead, Rat.
No, but the interesting part thing I'm looking at it is I'm looking at Tyronn Lue really. Right, if Tyronn Lue can get this Clippers team to a final, I'm just gonna be looking at him different. He's gonna become, he's just gonna be in a different tier. I don't know, I haven't graded nothing, but he's just gonna be in a different tier for me as far as coaches, right? Because Doc Rivers there was so long and he couldn't do it, and Doc Rivers was supposed to be, a top 3 or 4 coach in the league, and then Tyronn Lue get the same team without Kawhi and find a way to get to the finals with this team. You know what I mean? And you got the finals with the LeBron. You come back 3-1. That's not. That whole, you only won because LeBron narrative thing, can get really, can start. You like, nah, he actually a legit coach.
Yeah.
Like really good. Not obviously he's been a legit coach, but no, he got
Max
his own
Kellerman
merit.
Called him the best coach in the league.
If
Max Kellerman,
I don't know if I go that far, but if he get this team if they win, then I don't care if people say that.
No, if he win, is he top 5 coaches of all time, Rad? Is that where you going?
Nah, not yet.
But
he could be top 3 coach in the league if he win. Top 2,
okay.
Top 3. If he win, I won't even mad. Say that. You can say that because you got the hardware, you got the stats. You can say that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We'll see.
What say?
I think it's an interesting series. I just want to let it play out. I want to see if Paul George gonna fall off the the proverbial. You know what I'm saying? Him going crazy. I like Devin Booker.
But with that, all he gotta do is have a bad game, and then it's over.
Right, and that's what I'm gonna say.
Pandemic P again.
But and also DeAndre Ayton, I'm interested to see how he fares. Like if he can put his name in a different category so he can get a max deal. I'm just interested to see it. And I like to see Ayton. I know you're gonna talk about Trae Young because everybody talk about Luka Doncic.
Nice Trae.
But at the end of the day, 2 players that was drafted before him is doing better than him. So
no. See, you're not even gonna go there yet. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna say this.
Why can't I go there?
Because Ayton is not in that same category of Luka and Trae. That's why.
I mean, okay, that's your opinion.
Do you agree? Because Stephen A. out here selling sauce. Literally, Rat is his ghostwriter. But Stephen A. said that Devin Booker is the new Kobe. Oh, my bad. He paying come on.
I want the checks to come.
We need a little cut. We need a little cut there. So, like, y'all thought that was a little wild, him saying Devin Booker is the next Kobe?
No. Anybody with a brain can see that. I mean,
I didn't think it was wild. I don't think
So, Bo, last week you killed Rap for saying Chris Paul would have been great with Kobe because he's great with Devin Booker, and Kobe is a better Devin Booker. But now you saying that you can see it.
Kobe is not a better Devin Booker. Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant. Like, we got to stop that.
Oh,
I don't just compare people to Michael Jordan.
You are Mr. Semantics today.
No, I'm not. I don't say, oh, this guy is a lesser Shaq. Hell no, nigga. Shaq is Shaq. Kobe is Kobe. Martin Luther. Do I say, oh, this nigga is Martin Luther King? Hell no. Do I say, oh my God, this guy's like Malcolm X, yo? He's an activist. No, hell no. At that. So what I'm saying is that Kobe Bryant is a legit GOAT. I would never do that to Devin Booker. Devin Booker reminds me the shots that he's taking. It is a Kobe-esque game in the sense of,
mid-range.
He's mimicking
Difficult
Kobe's
shots.
moves, footwork. You know what I'm saying? Fade away, how he contorts his body, things of that nature.
Left shoulder, right shoulder.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And quiet as it's kept, Chris Paul wasn't on the court when we said that. So what y'all saying doesn't really make sense to me. Chris Paul didn't play that game, did he? Did he play that last game?
I'm sure. I don't think that
I'm
Steve
just asking,
made
did he
that
play
judgment. I think Steve made that judgment
He
off
didn't-
one game.
He didn't make it
The
before.
first game he set.
He didn't make it
The first
before.
game he set.
He didn't say it before this game. Nobody said that. Didn't anybody besides Rad?
I mean, but no one looking at Terrence Mann.
Yo, can we clip that part? That was a good
yeah, but
That's a fact.
nobody calling Terrence Mann the new whatever off one game.
Paul
right?
George said he reminded me
You
himself.
gotta-
That's what Paul George said.
Well, that's
That's
Paul
a
George.
wild statement.
That's
He said, yo, he like a younger me. He like a younger me.
That's the issue with Paul George.
Yeah, that is the issue of Paul George. I agree with that. He remind me of Kenny Smith though, really. No, that's just me.
Who?
Sorry, Kenny
Mann.
Smith.
Okay. But young North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
when he had the bunnies.
The Kenny. All right, so we already kind of touched on the Bucks beating Brooklyn in OT, but no, Giannis had 40, KD had 48. What y'all think about that game?
I thought it was a great game, man.
Great game.
It was a great game. All the way around, great game, man. One thing I'm starting to hate, I don't know, but when these players are setting these physical, strong screens, and the defensive player, trying to get through the screen, they calling the defensive foul. Like, it's crazy. Like, PJ Tucker got fouled out that game. He played a great game.
Why is that crazy, Mills? What's so crazy about
Because, I mean, what do you want us to do? Just stand there? You got to
Go
get
around. Basketball.
Bro, you don't got time to go around the player.
Yo, he
You
said
go
what
to the
screen?
screen.
But did you hear?
That's
Mills,
why.
though?
That's why they said screens, Mills.
But
wait.
the thing is,
Did y'all hear
the
Mills?
thing is,
He said, "What do you want us to do?" Like, this nigga is like an all defender, mother. Yeah, nigga. Yo, what do you want us to do? As if he's like an all the time defender, like he first team all defense or some shit. You hear that? Yo, Mills,
And Mills don't fight on that screen.
Yo,
what you mean? Now I don't.
Screen.
Now I don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now I don't.
All right. That's good admit. All right.
Mills.
But what I'm saying is, y'all want the defender to just give up. Like,
Mills.
you don't want no fight.
Wait,
no, you don't.
What you
Wait.
mean?
That's why they switch. That's why everybody switch now.
Bruh.
That's why it's like
Mills, you have four.
Right, but when you got your best defender going against the best offensive player, you want him on him at all times. So you're gonna do whatever you can to stay on that player.
You had like
And
four.
the offense
or
gonna
five.
do everything to get him off of that player.
I
Mills,
hear you.
Mills had like I don't know why we're debating how to get over a screen, but Mills had like 4 or 5 good defensive games in the history of his life. Well, I can't say it, high school. The nigga from Pioneer, I give you that.
Pioneer.
Lock up.
Yep.
When we first saw Mills freshman year, and me and Rad, remember the nigga he was definitely getting in cousin. I forget what team y'all
He was
played.
getting a cousin. He's getting a cousin.
Kristen
who's that
Central.
tech?
Was it Kristen Central when
Burgard.
Duke? No. St. Mary's of Lancaster or something when Duke couldn't get past half court.
That was
That
crazy.
was good. And then it was one more, I think, where they put Mills on somebody. Mills stuck him. Other than that, Mills, I don't know about
Mansa,
that.
he ripped Mansa.
Yeah. As I said, it was one more. I can't remember.
Top of the jug. After I got out, Mills got in.
I think that was it, Mills. I think that was it.
Bruh, like I said, My man PJ Tucker got fouled out. Man, he was playing a good game, trying to be physical. The physicality, freaking threw him out the game. You know what I mean? So the game had to make their adjustments and everything like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I understand great players make great plays, and I just think some shots are uncalled for. You know what I mean? Like the end of the game, the shot that KD, shot the air ball that everybody got their memes about and everything like that. It's a bad shot, but it's a great shot for a great player, if that makes sense. Because we expect him to make that shot.
No, we don't.
But it's a terrible shot. Like I would just go to overtime, me personally. You can get to the bucket at any point. You've been doing it all game. Go to overtime.
Mills, he was tired.
You don't play for overtime. I don't think you ever play for overtime.
And he was tired.
I get that.
Unless like literally the last thing you can possibly do. It's like
because great players make great plays.
But he had to end the game because he was tired. That's why he took the shot. Now listen.
And like I said that I said that last week. That he can't go 48 minutes, 53 minutes. And y'all expect him to win a game. I mean, he got to get some rest. He did the last 3 games.
He was 6 inches. He was 6 centimeters from winning the game. So I mean, regardless.
I say you said inches at first. I'm about to say he's millimeters away.
But I will say this: what we got to stop doing is, and shout out to KD. I'm mad at KD how they lost. I mean, it is what it is. Giannis played a good. I actually, despite what I'm saying about Giannis is showing me something. Like 40 is 40. Like I mean, you can't slice 40. Anyway, except 40. So I mean, you got to give him his props. He played amazing.
And 18.
And 18.
I don't
terrible.
like that though.
Yeah, 40 I don't like that. 40?
No. What? That Giannis gets so much credit because Middleton is pretty much the factor of why they're winning most of these.
Bro, what? You can't fake 40 and 10 though. Like if you take 40 and 10 out, then there is nothing else. So it's not fair to say that Giannis is he is the guy.
Yeah, but, the MVP got to get the credit, Mills.
Yeah, I don't know what that
means. But I say, are you thinking it's more so like a Shaq and Kobe?
Hell nah. Why? We gotta stop comparing niggas to these people.
Yo, I'm asking. What are we Mills? What he talking about?
Giannis is closer to Shaq than Middleton is closer to Kobe, though. Like, let's not say.
I agree with that.
No, I'm trying to figure out why Mills think Middleton need more credit.
I wouldn't give him that. Those names are compared to those two people, but there's definitely a partnership. Middleton giving you 25 a game.
I'm not
saying but he's been terrible earlier.
Like really bad.
He started off bad.
But he made the clutch shot to get them to where they were in most of those games.
But Mills, I'm not denying that Middleton is
so did Mike Miller
or anybody else. Middleton is an integral part in the offense. I'm not saying he's a slug.
He's second option.
I'm just saying that Giannis is 40 and 10. You can't argue with 40 and 10, no matter what level of basketball.
I agree.
But what I wanted to say is that what we got to stop doing is saying that these defenders are good when they're never good. Like, whatchamacallit did not do a good job on KD.
PJ Tucker?
Yo, it's like
mentally.
No, but like if somebody put 40 on you, where's the mental part? I don't get it. What did he do? That was so good. He averaged like 40 in the series.
What was good? All 40 wasn't on him.
But everything is like
it's semantic.
Graded on a curve. It's graded on a curve.
There's
obviously
no curve. No,
Steph is. I mean, like KD is obviously like you. Would 40, you want him to stop him for 12? Like you want him to stop him for 12?
I want him to. Okay, 40 is like 10 points over the average. Yeah, like nigga, he's giving you 15, 20 points over his average. That's not good. And he's not even shooting a bad percentage. Like, I don't understand. That doesn't, like, 48 is actually 20 points over what he actually normally does on a regular basis. Does that make sense to anybody? That's like saying this, oh my God, this is a great defense, but Tom Brady threw for 700 yards. Like, what the hell? Yo, but they made him work, though. Yo, he was actually, he had to go through like 6 progressions.
Mentally.
Yo, but Iggy got a Finals MVP off that.
And that was
so did Kawhi.
That's what I'm saying. It was wrong.
So did Kawhi.
That's wrong, though. That's wrong. I mean, that's not right. Iggy should. Yo, LeBron averaged like 70, bro. You can't say that's a how. If I'm averaging 30 more points than what I averaged, that is wild. Is that not wild to anybody here?
Because I mean, I think so. But if you like you said earlier, if you're just looking at, if you're not watching the game, you watch the game, you say, all right, he made it difficult for KD.
I didn't say that.
He made it so why KD is tired and took the last 3. Like he tired now, like because of the defense. It wasn't easy. You know what I mean? It wasn't an easy 50. It was a hard.
It wasn't easy.
I never seen a
hard
I never
40.
I never seen a hard 48 in my life, G. Looked good to me, G. It was two dribbles and pull up. He was hacking.
Tough shot. It was a lot of pick and roll.
He didn't even see
tough
PJ
shot.
Tucker when he was shooting the ball. He didn't even see PJ Tucker.
Yeah, I mean, he got foul trouble too.
PJ Tucker was hacking him.
Nobody in the NBA besides maybe Giannis, maybe a Michael Porter can I'm talking about lengthwise, affect a shot. Maybe I'm trying to think of people who can even affect a KD shot realistically.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is
It's
that
like
Memphis
in the world almost, not just in the league, the world.
When
Nobody in
KD,
the world.
no,
Yeah, I mean,
when
7 feet,
KD
right?
played Memphis and Tony Allen was on him, KD had bad percentages and
He missed shots.
But Brad, that is all.
But that's the game.
I
It's
understand that.
I can't control if you make or
but what
break.
I'm
But
saying-
KD gave Tony Allen props though. He said he's like the best defender that ever checked him.
because he was actually missing these shots. Like what I'm
But-
saying
but
is,
so did Patrick Beverly did the same thing in game 1 and 2, but then he started making shots, and it's like,
game
all
one and
right,
two on who?
2 years ago, when the Warriors against KD, when Patrick Beverly was quote unquote shutting out KD in the whole, you know who I am, that whole thing KD did when Patrick Beverly shut him down, quote unquote. But
Yeah.
it was like,
Was that 2 years ago?
yeah, the Clippers. It was 2 years ago. It was,
2017.
it was the last year. It was the last year of
Okay.
KD
Yeah, that's
thing.
longer.
It was
Okay.
before. It was the last year of KD Golden State Warrior thing.
I understand. We can move on.
So
I was saying, but I never heard KD saying Patrick Beverly, but I know he talked about Tony Allen.
It was a good series though, man. It was a good series. I mean, I feel bad for
Yeah.
Harden though. I mean, he's struggling. He can't do. I mean, he struggled to get what he need that ring. He struggled every year.
I think he was.
Yeah.
Every
lying.
year.
I think he was he's lied. I think he was fine. He just didn't want to take the scrutiny.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the playoffs, it's not looking too good for him. So he gonna have to. He's gonna hit the wall of players that don't have a ring, and then he not even showing up in a lot of these playoffs game either. So he gonna take a hit. But I don't know if people even worry about that no more. So next series, the Hawks beat the 76ers. Let me see. Trey had 21. Ben Simmons had 4 shot attempts. What I gotta say about that series?
Brad,
I mean, I'm gonna go first. I like to go
Insert
first
my whole
because
clip from last year
I'm
right
short.
here.
I'm gonna go first because y'all a little more. Y'all got more expertise than I do, so I'm gonna go first. Get myself out the way.
We just
But,
watch TV like you, bro.
Yeah,
I mean-
we just play one on television.
Yeah, they always good series. Overall, all the series were good. Good basketball. Philly, they struggled at points. I mean, at moments on the court. I mean, shout out to Steph Curry. He had a good series. Embiid had a decent series. I think he was hurt. I think he was battling an injury out there. You can tell.
Torn meniscus.
Yeah, he was struggling a little bit. Ben Simmons were just, I don't know. I watched a video the other day of Ben Simmons playing rec ball. He's put him like 15 shots a game, making shots, like jump shots, threes, pull-ups, everything like that. And then you come into the playoffs, the series, and he don't take any shots. Like, I understand he's not in his game plan. It's not his game. But at some point, you got to build some type of confidence and do whatever you can to try and get your team to win. Even if you miss, just take the shot. I mean, you got about 10 feet in between you and the defender. Like, just give it a try. Game 7, he had a wide open layup, wide open dunk. He passed it. Dude got fouled, missed 1 free throw. That changes the game. I think they said in the fourth quarter of all 7 games, he probably took, 5 shot attempts the entire series. And that sucks, especially if you're supposed to be the leader of your team, you're supposed to be the second option. You do whatever you can, man. If you take 40 shots and you miss 10 or you miss 20, at least try.
I'm gonna say you missed 10. That's
That's a good game. That's a good game. But I'm just saying you missing. Like, you're not even taking layups. You're supposed to be the next LeBron James, is what they said when you came in the league. But you on your way out. You know what I mean? You can be playing overseas.
Yes,
You think he out the league?
I do.
Yeah, I think that's extreme.
I would Mills.
That's
I think
extreme.
he is out the league.
That's
I
extreme.
think Ben Simmons is.
That's Shanghai Dragons.
I think that's extreme.
That's not extreme at all. He's the worst player in basketball. Ben Simmons is
wow.
actually a
Extreme.
product of AAU basketball. I think he's not one of the first products of AAU basketball, but I think he is a huge benefit of AAU basketball. What I mean by that is it's just an open court. There is no stakes in AAU basketball. So athletes that like Ben Simmons look actually better than what they are. And realistically, Ben Simmons is just a street ball player. Somebody you go up to the court and it's like, yo, he nice. But when we get to organized basketball, it's just like, yo, bro, you know we play organized though too. Like, and it's just like he really can't get jiggy with it. No, seriously, because when you look at him, it's like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? But actually, when you really break it down, you could just look at him and say, oh, you're bad. You've never been good. There has never ever been a good time. Like, my thing is, and they was right.
Even
like,
in college.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they teams lost, and you saw him. I think it was number 32 on their team. I can't think of the guy's name, but he would just defer to these niggas just taking wild shots. But we just overlooked the signs because it was like, oh, he played again on a bad team. The coaching was terrible. But no, it was actually Ben Simmons. He was terrible. And everybody, no, seriously, everybody around him knew that he was like really bad except us. The joke was on us. Like when you watch him, it's like,
yeah, we the last to know.
Realistically, name one good thing that he does.
He's tall.
I guess.
Mike was right. He's tall. He's 6'10". That's about the best thing God gave him. You can't teach height.
He's pretty fast.
But like realistically, he really doesn't do anything at a high level. I know they talk about defense, and I'm over that. Like, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Trey still put up 30 a couple times.
Passing too, though. I mean, he give you about 8 to 10 assists a game. I mean, if that counts for anything.
I guess.
Man, if you gonna do that, you better be Rondo getting 18.
Yeah, like I mean, okay.
If that's all you're gonna do.
Yeah, like I guess he can pass. Whatever.
Or Draymond. Give me Draymond.
He's not Draymond, nigga. Draymond was scoring 16 a game, bro. In the playoffs. I'm saying, obviously not. I'm saying when he was winning championships. Like, what I'm saying is we got to stop comparing him to these players because he's not that. I feel sorry for Ben Simmons. I think that I don't feel sorry because he has $150 million. But so kudos to him and his agent. Kudos to Rich Paul and all of them. Shout out to them.
Shout out to the scammers.
That was the biggest fleece of all time. One of the worst contracts in NBA history. He's terrible. I just hope he gets better at some point in his life. You know what I'm saying? Which I highly doubt because it's just not.
They said he's switching his suit hand.
Well, no,
bro, come on, bro.
I think that I think it's the larger thing is him being from Canada, right? You know what I'm saying? Like there must be something he's from Australia.
Yeah.
Difference.
He's gonna play on the Aussie team, but
even worse.
He gonna work on his game instead.
Yeah, even worse. Even worse.
Oh, that was funny because I sounded just like Sam, like maybe a couple days ago because I was talking to Nut. And Nut is just I don't know, he a big business man.
Not like all light skinned basketball players. That's why it's like, bro, Gary Williams.
It's like, bro, what he just did was terrible. Like you can't really defend that. But it's kind of like I would say this. I did thinking about it a little longer. I did like try to put a parallel. Like just because he's he's clearly is a mental block out there. It's like, bro, damn. It's like clearly mentally you shot you literally it was to the point where he should have been off the court. Like he shouldn't have played third quarter on because he's scared to have the ball because he's gonna get fouled, and if you get fouled, he gotta take free throws, and he should not be playing. You know what I mean? Like he was too much of a mind fuck for the whole team for me, if you ask me.
Yo, he missed like 40 free throws.
Yeah, to be on a court. But it's not even about what he did in the game because that's what he's supposed to do because that's what he trained to do. You know what I mean? It's like when you put people in high pressure situations, their lowest habits come out usually, and his lowest habit is clearly he doesn't work on his game. Like he gotten better by just playing the way he'd been playing instead of working on individual skills. You know what I'm saying? He just got better by playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who just play ball instead of like when you work and we see the NBA is like skill level. It's like footwork skill level, shooting, all that high level things that make you the next level.
The little details.
So to be honest with you, it is kind of impressive the fact that he made it this far with that big of that is like I can't name a bigger like blatant hole in somebody's game that this big, that this important, that this crucial to a team.
You wouldn't say that if he was a 5 though, right? How many tall niggas make it to the league that's just tall? You know what I'm saying? Sean Bradley, his game, he didn't work on probably nothing. He was just tall.
Yeah, but that's different though. I think, but that's different because the reason why Ben Simmons was picked number 1 was because he was 6'10", but they thought that he had all these other added
potential
things to his game. But there was
he'll work on the
potential.
shot. LeBron did it. He'll work on the shot. LeBron did it. He work on the shot. Magic did it.
He could already dribble. He pushing a point. All right, bro, just make a 15-footer and you good. That's all he has to do.
Shoot, if he learns how to shoot, he can do what he wants. Like, right? Realistically.
But we gotta stop. I think we reduce learning how to shoot to something that, like, most players never learn how to shoot.
Sam, but we talking about somebody making $150 million and all you get paid to do is that.
Yeah, that's why he got fleeced, bro.
It's different. You know, we're not talking about somebody who don't got the time to shoot. We talk about somebody who's in the gym every day shooting the ball.
Yeah, but all
I don't think it's about learning how to shoot. It's about getting the confidence to shoot the ball.
That's true.
I think he already know how to shoot.
That's a fact.
No. He doesn't know how to shoot.
No, he doesn't know how to shoot.
Learning how to shoot means confidence too.
He's not even shooting. So it's like,
he's not shooting.
First of all, you gotta get in a mindset, I need to shoot. And then it's like, okay, now I need to learn how to shoot better.
But the question is, what happened because that's so easy for the simplest kid.
No,
like we all will shoot everybody you know.
No, they don't.
Everybody we know basically will probably just now we gotta add the crowd in a moment to it. Now I'll give you that.
But that's not true.
But a lot of people will shoot the ball. Just shoot it.
No,
just shoot the ball, bro. A lot of people will.
No, a lot of people shoot the ball when there's no stakes. But when you put people in
That's
organized basketball,
yes.
I'm just saying organized high school basketball. We knew mad players who were scared to just shoot the ball. They were playing hot potato with it. There were some players who had.
But you talk about like the worst of the worst players.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying there was, like, we all know, like, we all played against players who just didn't, they was cool with giving it up. Like, it was just like, it was fine with them. That happens all the time.
I get that.
This is not. This literally happens all the time.
But not like that though.
Yeah,
like
not
that?
to that level.
No, yes, to that. Bro. The only reason we're saying that is because he's getting paid $150 million. Like, he's supposed to be like one of the best players on the team. But
and he's on a court in those moments to be seen.
Yes, but
it's like if you on a court, it's like, why? Just take him off the court. You gotta get off the court.
Seeing some of the best players be scared of the moment we've seen that, but it's not even just being scared of the moment. He's scared of the moment.
The first quarter?
From like, all the moments. He's scared of all the moments. All the moments he's scared of. I just, like, I don't blame Doc Rivers only from this standpoint. What are you supposed to do?
Take him out the game.
Game 6, Ben Simmons got in foul trouble. He put Maxey in.
It doesn't matter who. Somebody who's not scared to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It almost doesn't even matter.
That's not necessarily.
No, seriously.
I'm not.
It's seriously because now it's a different reaction with the defense. If it's like, oh, that's Ben, or that's somebody that's gonna shoot.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But
it's different.
You can't double and be as much probably.
No, you're right.
It's different.
It changes the whole landscape of the game. But I will say this. Let me just say this. I would have took him out. He did make it hard for Trey in certain situations. Like, length does hurt.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
Length does, like, make it a little difficult, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't enough. It wasn't
his
enough.
best. Like, one of the better things he do on offense is drive.
He didn't even do that.
He don't want to do that because he could get fouled to take a free throw.
Yeah.
So if you're on offense, if you don't want to shoot, you don't want to take free throws, or don't want to drive the ball, you have to get out the game.
You got to get out the game. Thank you, Rash.
You got to get out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple. You don't want to drive the ball. You don't want to shoot a free throw or shoot. Come on.
Unless you're Ben Wallace and you about to hold Shaq to 12 points
or diving out for rebounds,
you got to hold
your life.
You got to hold Trey. You got to hold Trey to double digits. You got to hold Trey to under double digits for you to be out there, for it to be worth
even
it.
Saying that, even Shaq and even though they was missing free throws, they wasn't scared. They was like, hey, I got fouled. Just go through the free throw line. Hey, I got fouled. Go through the free line. Miss him, but I'm going. He don't want to go. He don't want to go there.
No. So enough about Shitty Ben. Any love for Trey? Because once again, I'm gonna go back to last year where I was doing what'd you call it? I gave Trey a little bit more love than y'all probably will have liked. You know, I had him and Luka. You both shut me down. I'm like, damn, not even a little bit of love for Trey. And then even last week, I brought it back up. I'm like, a little love for Trey, and we'll still know where are we at now. He's in the Eastern Conference Finals. How do we feel about Trey today?
Shout out to Trae Young.
Shout out to Trey.
Thoroughly impressed.
He balling.
It's
really
really
find him, man.
like Trae Young is the best player on that team. He takes every shot. He dribbles every ball. It was on him, right? You know what I mean? Like he literally does everything. So it's not like a situation. There is no other all-star on that team, realistically. I mean, Trey's not an all-star.
He's not an all-star.
But I'm just saying, like I mean, John Collins is decent. Bogdanovich can play basketball.
He's good.
You know what I mean? They got some good players, but like realistically,
yeah.
as far as talent-wise around the league, he does not. I would be hard pressed.
The least talented team in the left.
Absolutely. Like I would kind of say that Chris Middleton is probably better than every player on that team besides Trae Young. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you just compare.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like when you look at it that way, it's like,
is it like LeBron-esque bad?
I would say Drew Holiday is as good as everybody, right?
I would say that too. Yeah, absolutely.
I would say better.
I would say better.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be nice. I couldn't think of it. I was trying,
this is a terrible team, right? This is
Lou Will's on there.
No, he's terrible.
I
don't know why you said that, but I mean, but I'm just saying, like he has a iffy team, and it's like, yo, he's playing some great basketball, man. And I think that like that whole Luka conversation. I mean, Luka does have the stats, I guess, but like I don't know, man. I'm not like.
If he win a series, he jumps above. If he win a series, he jumps above everybody.
That's without question.
All them people that's under, like, unless Devin Booker can win too, so we got to see that. But the like Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Tatum, Zion's, all those people, it's like it's got to be Trey. We talking to Trey. Trey, you doing it? And it's like, and his team not healthy because he got Hunter, Cam Reddish, like it's boys that's not even playing.
Bro, Trey Young's confidence, like. I was just watching him like, yo, you missing every shot, bro. Like, you're legit missing every shot.
It's not the same, but it remind me of remember when Steph and them, we didn't know what was about to happen with Steph. We was just kind of just watching Golden State just do what they do. It's like, bro, they're going to lose eventually, but they end up doing it. They end up losing. But, like, that experience that they felt, like, propelled them next year, and it was just like, these motherfuckers, the best team in the league. You know what I mean? You didn't see it coming. It just happened. They just became the best team in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know that, but it reminds me of they doing things they're not supposed to be doing. Nobody really saw it, and they just here.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, for me, it's just like Steph had Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Like Klay Thompson, Draymond Green is better than every player on this team.
But we didn't know that at the time.
No, we did not.
John Collins can be as good as Draymond Green, maybe, but we didn't know that at the time.
I don't know about that.
But, I mean, we can doubt it, but we didn't know Draymond Green. He barely started. We didn't know Draymond. He was a second round pick.
I knew Draymond Green from Michigan. I knew he had.
But he's a second round pick.
But I knew he had pedigree.
He had pedigree.
I did know. Draymond Green was like first team All Big East. He was like
he was second round pick in the NBA.
But
Damn,
he shouldn't have been. I knew. But that just because he's a second round pick, I know more than them.
He looked like a D tackle.
What I'm saying is,
what do you mean? Yes, he should have been.
I know more than them. I know more than the scouts. I knew he was supposed to be.
My apologies.
Okay then, but so my thing is with this team, the only thing that it's like Trae Young is putting himself in another category. He's putting himself in like the all timers by doing this. For me, this sets him up for all time. Like
this is one of the best playoff debuts ever.
Absolutely.
I would say that. Like, if he keep going.
Yeah.
So who y'all got with the Bucks versus Hawks?
Bucks and 5.
Bucks should kill them.
Bucks and 5.
I don't know.
They should murder him.
Like, I cannot. If they win,
y'all keep doing this. Y'all disrespected the Hawks with the Knicks and said the Knicks was bad. Like y'all lost to the Hawks like this. Philly, if Philly gotta handle the Hawks, man. If Philly gonna win,
Philly
gonna win. They gotta just handle the Hawks, get them out of here. And now we here with the Bucks, and y'all already discounting the Hawks, man.
That's a fact.
I'm discounting them. I'm sorry.
You where I put my money at, you gotta hammer. You gotta hammer more.
You gotta finish it, yeah.
Oh my God,
like 25, like 220.
And they're just physically bigger. They're like, it's literally like an AAU team going up to the Monstars. Like, damn, bro. It's literally like Giannis, Brook Lopez, and they like huge Monstars.
Herder nice.
Yeah.
Herder, he unconscious. He don't care. He would shoot the ball no matter what time, pressure.
When he was killing Steph Curry.
He will literally it doesn't matter. When you got somebody who just will shoot the ball and not really care, like almost like a little naive of the moment and just would do anything. It's like, oh wow. and will make it. Like, okay,
They building their
it's
confidence
like, go with
over
your
there.
kid, cuz, go with
They
your
are.
kid. That's
They
what
are.
it is.
They building their confidence.
Every
So
win.
I mean, you never
Every
know
win,
if
every
they
win.
if they can get a couple games in Milwaukee. They might upset them. Not saying it will happen, but it's possible.
It's
With the
tough.
confidence
It
is very
It's tough.
is big though.
It's very tough.
Confidence
No,
is
they
big.
really don't have
man.
nobody to check Giannis.
They don't. John
Nobody
Collins.
got nobody to check Giannis.
Yeah, and that's true too. We gotta stop saying that.
Yeah, right.
That-
Everybody
yeah,
say
but
that.
Okay,
different.
Mike,
It's
you can
different
put
not
that in
having
the
nobody to check
basketball audit,
Giannis.
though. Put that in the basketball audit. Like, yo, we got nobody. Yo, there is
It's different than not having to check
that
nobody out, but
person
then
never
not having
exists.
nobody to check Giannis though. It's like
Nah, nobody.
there's
can check
literally
Giannis.
nobody to check Giannis.
But-
John Collins gonna check him?
What I'm saying is, any top 10 player, top 10, top 15 player, we just gotta stop saying that. Like, just say
It's different. It's
whatever.
different levels to
Just
it.
don't say nothing. Like,
It's
just
different
don't
levels
say
to it,
anything.
though.
It's fine.
Right,
different
we
levels
don't. You don't have anybody to stay in front of him long enough for
They
him
don't
to
have
tire
enough
him
people
up.
to take fouls to just foul him. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have people to put in front of him to foul him.
Nah, Solomon
They-
Hill.
they be
got,
out of
he got
bodies.
6 fouls. Solomon Hill got 6 fouls.
Ooh.
Solomon Hill.
Oh, God.
He's
I-
Solomon Hill
God.
got 6 fouls.
And to get in
I mean-
Solomon Hill checking Giannis. It's a long series. Short series. It's a very short series.
Would you do a better job on him than Ben? On Trey? You think?
Huh?
Would Drew Holiday do a better job on Trey? You know,
Oh yeah, I like
the
Drew.
Simmons
Yeah,
did?
I like that. I love that matchup.
Nah,
I love
Drew,
that.
Drew about to get done so filthy.
We saw what Drew did to Dame. We seen it.
Nah, Drew
Lock up.
Nah, Drew about to
Lock
get done
up.
filthy.
Like
but you know
literally,
what, though?
they swept them boys. Lock up.
Here's the
Dame
thing.
was quiet in that series. We
What's
saw
go-
that.
What's gonna happen is it's like, who is this? The issue is Trey on the defensive side,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But-
Drew can post him up.
But I doubt he's going to check him because is Drew
Who
Holiday,
checking?
Chris Middleton, Giannis,
yeah.
Brook Lopez. Who was the fifth though? Who they fifth?
DiVincenzo.
Yeah,
Oh,
No,
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo, he got hurt.
It's the other
Yeah.
white boy.
Who you
Forbes,
see?
Pat Connaughton.
Connaughton.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Connaughton.
So what I'm saying, you're gonna put Trey on Connaughton, and he's just gonna hide him. You're gonna hide him.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so let's get into some playoff stuff. Let's talk about some of these
I don't know.
coaches.
Giannis' brother started last
Giannis' brother's
game.
terrible.
Yeah.
The Nassus
But
brought the
See
top
that
of the league.
motivation. He be getting
Yo.
Giannis. Pause.
I want to say, yo, shout out to Nas. Shout out to my guy Nas. He up. Yo, if the Hawks
hit?
win, but the tickets, the Eastern Conference Finals. Shout out to Nas. If the Hawks win and go to the chip, Nas up. So I'm going for the Hawks. I'm going for the Hawks.
I mean, they plus 1,200, man. That's a long shot. G.
I'm going. No, I talk about tickets. I'm talking about he got playoff tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got playoff tickets. So I'm sort of going for some
Hopefully
bread.
they do win.
Yeah, I'm going for the Hawks.
I want them to win. I want Nathan
That'd
Miller
be
to win.
dope.
He's a great coach.
Yes. Shout out to
Bro.
Nate.
He don't get
The
enough
Pacers
talk
look
about.
and the Pacers looking crazy. They fired their coach after a year after firing him. Like they look stupid. Pacers look stupid. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Never understand.
Yeah, I would love. I'm hoping for a black coach to win this year. So
Yeah, me too.
we got 3 kicks at the can. So all right. So some other coaches. Hopefully, some more black coaches be getting hired because we got some coaches out of here. Rick Carlisle out of Dallas, Van Gundy out of New Orleans, Scott Brooks out of Washington, and Terry Stotts out of Portland. So what y'all think about some of those real quickly?
Brad Stevens to the
Rick
front
Carlisle
office.
out of Dallas. Oh yeah, Brad Stevens to the front office. So Boston. Did Boston hire somebody already?
Not yet. Probably Rick Carlisle. Nah, I'm not. I'm probably not.
So what's your thing? What's your thing about Rick? That's the biggest name or the biggest, I guess,
He won a chip.
tenure person to live.
I mean, he won a
It's shocking. Yeah, he like the head of the coaches union too, or something like that. Yeah, he
So,
like the second tenure, longest tenure coach ever left at the.
And then my fact, I want to tie in him with Van Gundy because Van Gundy out of New Orleans. I don't know what's going on there, but you got Luka. It seemed like him and Rick Carlisle had beef, and you got Zion who was not happy, and they both just fired their coaches. And it's almost like players having power is coming home to roost now.
Mhm.
Where you got coaches like Rick Carlisle, pretty much like Luka, Rick Carlisle. Which one you going with?
Even in
What's your
college.
thoughts?
This is tough. It was crazy when I saw it. I was like, Rick Carlisle.
I know you texted us like what?
I was like, I couldn't. I was like, that seems insane. You know what I mean?
That
It's
is
like,
insane.
it's Rick Carlisle. Like, what are we doing? I'm just interested. I think it's. I understand what I understand. It
This nigga
makes
been
sense.
losing for like 5 years straight, and I'm talking about Rick Carlisle. What the fuck? Like, right?
He a great coach.
I'm not saying he's not,
He a proven coach.
but if you just keep losing, at some point, sayonara. Like,
yeah, but he been to like what 3 finals or something like that. Got a ring.
But Carlo can go to him.
He helped Dirk, so Luka naturally means he maybe knows how to. You know what I mean? That just makes sense. It's just like, oh, that's a perfect marriage because he's the Dirk thing. But clearly,
him and Cuban had a good relationship.
Help Dirk. How the hell did he help Dirk? Help Dirk do what?
Okay, so it's for me. I don't understand. I don't know what he mean. I don't get it. He's his coach. Yeah. So I don't know what to say.
He didn't help Dirk. Dirk was already
I don't know what
Dirk
to
before
say.
he did that.
He was his coach. So if he didn't,
Dirk was already Dirk before he came along. He helped defensive schemes. He helped Tyson Chandler. I'll give you that.
Okay, whatever. But I don't know. It's interesting because it sounds like, well, it's not sounds like the teams are going with their stars, right? Zion, they Pelicans it's not even a question if Zion didn't like a stand. It don't matter what coach it was. If Zion didn't like him, you're gone because Zion is like it's New Orleans. He probably don't want to be here, and the first chance to get out, he probably will take it. But we're gonna try to do everything we can to keep him. So if Stan gotta go, Stan gotta go. Right. So now I didn't think that would be the same thing with Luka, but it is. It's the same thing with Luka. Like, yo, the player, we can't find another Zion, another Luka out here, but we can get somebody that they like and let's ride. We can go get a Steve Nash that's just gonna be along for the ride. I mean, I'm not, you know what I mean? We can go do that. If that's what teams want us to do, that's what players want, and that's how they're gonna be happy, that's how they're gonna buy in, that's how they're gonna stay. Then that's what they gotta do. I mean, it's that simple. LeBron started it, sparked it. Let you know what coaches he want, and I'm not saying sparked it like for coaches. Magic did about what I'm saying is that like LeBron sparked the whole like I'm going to leave shit. Like it's not like really theory. It's like I will leave you. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got to capitulate. Owners got to capitulate. And that's what we're saying. It's that simple.
I mean, it's just simple. Follow the money. Like I'm getting paid more than you. I mean, it's literally something. Follow the money. Yeah. In any corporation, any business, anything that goes bad, follow the money. Simple as that.
But is it good? I don't know. I don't know if it's good. We're going to see.
Is capitalism good, right? I mean, you asking an existential question. Like, no, I mean, that's what you're asking. Like it. Is capitalism good?
I like it.
Okay, then you like it.
I would say though that
follow the money. It's just that simple.
My thing is that sometimes the player may not know what's best for the player.
That's
or
true.
What's best for the team.
That's mostly always true.
Yeah. So it's just
like they've seen it only from their perspective. The coach
is 22 years old, and it's really not.
And it only 22. 29, Zion like 20 or something. 21.
Zion clearly want to go to New York. But he makes that clear.
But
he want to be a Knick.
But being 19 and 20, we also know it's their decision, but it's not their decision. It's the people who are around them. Like that's clear as day. It's whoever around you. Obviously, we know that they influencing you. It's your agent. Is you know what I'm saying? Like
but
it's
Sam,
all that.
I don't know. If I had some pull like tech, that would have been the first thing smoking preacher. And that's on me.
But Sam, even saying that, it doesn't matter. Somebody always influencing you. So even if your people around you influence you, or the team gonna influence you this day, somebody's influence you to pick a choice. So,
but I'm saying like as you get older, like you start to create your own mindset. Like you know what I mean? Like as you just develop as a human being, you hope as a human being you just develop more. But what I'm saying is just like follow the money, and these people 100%. like Jan, like what's his name? Zion. I mean, it's probably his brotherism. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we in New York, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's us all that.
Zion in New York match though. I mean, like,
it does, but it's like those people are around him. Like, if Zion was my man's, yo, bro, we.
RJ Barrett, like, yo, we in New York, bro.
Yeah, we giving it up.
It's up, bro. It's up here. It's up
here. Yeah, all that.
All right, so. I mean, actually, a little quick respect or rejected. Do y'all have your cards near? That's crazy. Always keep them near. I
got one.
I got mine.
Respect it or reject it. Becky Hammond will become a NBA coach before the Harlem Globetrotters become an NBA team.
I guess I respect it. I mean, wait. Becky, yeah, I respect it. Yeah,
What
she will.
the Harlem Globetrotters is not ever becoming NBA team. So I mean, it's you leave us no choice.
Yeah.
They nice.
All right, well,
Harlem Globetrotters nice, huh? They never lost, right? Never lost.
Never lost, bro.
A million and oh. They nice.
Never lost.
let me
Putting up stats.
read the letter to y'all. And it got the official Harlem Globetrotter seal. Official statement on the NBA letter. As an organization whose story history is already tightly interwoven within that of the NBA, the Harlem Globetrotters are looking for a long overdue seat at the table. Shout out overdue bills. Our players were instrumental in the integration of the league dating back to 1949. This is serious. We stood proudly as our players were recruited by NBA teams.
As soon as I heard the word integration, it's like, oh, they serious.
Now, after years of attracting the best black players, it's time the NBA recognize our contribution to the game. With the league already considering an expansion, the time has come. The time has come.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I reject it. I think the Harlem Globetrotters have a shot now. After reading the statement.
After it said the Harlem Globetrotters stand ready to negotiate for, what do you have to negotiate for a franchise?
Harlem having a basketball team.
Brooklyn, you got the Knicks.
New York and Harlem.
And Harlem.
Harlem. It's gonna be either Seattle or somewhere in New York, maybe.
Are they gonna be traveling and playing teams at the HSBC Arena?
No. Nobody associated with Harlem Globetrotters can be on a crossover. The Harlem Globetrotters name, likeness, and all that can move over. That's what I'm talking about.
But
now,
they're
fighting for the players, we can miss me with all that. You can miss me with all that. Now, if you want to hold the heritage, all right, let the Harlem Globetrotters in the league. All right, that's fine. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather fighting Logan Paul. Harlem Globetrotters is playing the Brooklyn Nets. Like, that's how it all should be. We're in a new reality right now, guys. So it does not matter what's happening.
Do it on what you call it on what's that on Triller.
Put it on Triller. Bro, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter what's going on. It's the world is upside down either way, bro. Donald Trump is the president.
If I see a Harlem Globetrotter come out there with a fake bucket of water and throw it at KD with confetti, bro, I am done with everything.
Bro, we living in a different world, bro. We live in COVID. It made it a blip. This is the different world, bro. Everything different. Bro. So, I believe Harlem Globetrotters will be a team in the next 5 years.
Okay, I respect that. So, but we'll see. But yep. So, we got Mike D'Antoni, Chauncey Billups, and Becky Hammond, all our candidates for the Portland job. So,
shout out Chauncey, man. Hope Chauncey get a chance.
A white woman and Mike D'Antoni. Bro, Mike D'Antoni getting this job, man. Mike D'Antoni stay with a job.
He's a good coach, though.
Hope Sam Cassell get a shot too.
I hope all the black dudes get a shot. I want all of them to get a shot.
The ones who put in the work. The ones who put in the work. I want the ones who.
No, I want all of them to get a shot.
I want the potentially who could be good though and like keep a job. Not.
But because all the white ones they get fired. So I want all the black ones to get it. So what?
Yeah, but we don't. It ain't the same. We can't act like it is.
But it will start being the same if they just keep giving just keep giving them jobs. Keep giving them the jobs.
We'll see.
That's how white coaches become good eventually. Because it's been a million bad white coaches.
If you play the lottery enough, you might hit.
Exactly. Well, that's
you keep getting a job. You keep getting
that's not gonna happen. But we need to get chances
to win it. You got to be in it to win it.
We need the same chances. We need the chances. Just keep giving us chances. Keep giving us chances.
More kicks at the can. More swings at the bat. Yeah, I'm just being cliche as hell now.
Black privilege. Yeah, black privilege.
Being cliche. All right. So quick. So Team USA roster. You got Dame Lillard, Draymond Green, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bam Adebayo, James Harden, Chris Middleton, Kevin Love, and Jrue Holiday.
Love?
And they're going to add one more. What y'all think about this roster?
That Kevin Love shit is terrible.
No,
unless they add in Michael Jordan.
And Draymond Green is terrible too, though. I don't know why they won't get. It's way better than Kevin Love. I don't know why they won't get like young.
They got young people. They said mad young people.
No, I'm saying like besides like Bam, like young big men. Like why is John Collins not? You know what I mean? Like somebody like in that ilk, like maybe they not like all the way there, but it's like they kind of
Marvin Bagley.
No, I would never do that.
Jaren
Kevin
Jackson.
Love is the only white player that I see on this list.
Shout out to that.
Should be. But he probably. But I mean, who the best American-born white player?
Kevin Love.
Left. Kevin Love left. You think so?
What was dude from Charlotte Hornets?
Gordon
Hayward.
Yeah.
Hayward.
Nah, Kevin Herter.
Oh God, now Kevin Herter.
Okay. That's not the Herter. All right, so we see. So what do you think is the best Team USA roster? No, I've seen a lot of the 92 versus 2012 again.
Nah, it's definitely that. It's not even close. Like
what,
you got
a
2008 redeem team.
Nah, 2012.
Redeem team.
Oh, 2012.
Redeem team.
Well, that was Kobe, Kevin Durant, and Melo and all of them.
Melo and all. Yeah,
that's the redeem team. That's 28.
Was that 08?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Redeem team.
I don't know, bro.
That's the redeem team.
The one year when
Chris
Derrick
Paul,
Rose on there,
Chris Paul's Darren Williams. It was Chris Paul, Darren Williams at the point.
Nah,
it was James Harden.
that one.
It was James Harden and Kobe.
Not in 08.
And Melo, it was Melo LeBron. It was Chris Bosh.
But that's not
Anthony
08.
Davis was the young boy.
Bro,
Nigga, that's not 08.
Got Dwight
Yeah,
Howard,
like I'm like, what are you
Boozer,
talking about? Yeah, like not
Michael
08.
Red,
That's
Tayshaun Prince.
That's the redeem team. Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Jason Kidd.
Nigga,
Okay, so the
No, you
2012.
talking
You're right.
Anthony Davis
2012.
was still in high school. What is he talking about?
So 2012, you're right. 2012.
Yeah, I know it was 2012.
It was.
This is what I said. So 2012 was Melo, Blake Griffin, Tyson Chandler, Kevin Love, Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kobe,
Nope,
Iggy,
92.
Harden, B. Will,
92.
Westbrook, and Chris Paul.
92.
I'm taking that one. I'm taking.
I heard Kevin Love, Tyson Chandler, and Chris Bosh.
And Blake Griffin.
Oh no, 92. Blake Griffin,
90,
Kevin Love,
92
and
had
Tyson
Christian
Chandler.
Laettner. 92 had Christian Laettner and Chris Mullins. What are you talking about?
Iggy.
What are you talking about?
And Iggy. Well, Chris Mullins in the Hall of Fame.
Chris
Mullins is
better than
terrible.
all those players we just said.
And
he's
Christian
not.
Laettner was crazy in college.
But he still
Christian
sucks.
Laettner is good as Kevin Love. I'm just like, he not.
Bro,
But
you see,
Tyson
bro, they got
Chandler?
Iggy on here, bro. Iggy is sitting between Kobe and James Harden.
Iggy is better than John Stockton, though.
No, he's
Oh my
not.
God. All
Yo,
right,
all right.
we move it on.
we good.
Hey, yo, Stephen A. didn't
92.
say that.
Iggy not better than John Stockton?
No, it's
I'll
the
take
92.
But
Iggy.
yo, Iggy, right? Iggy got a MVP in the championship. So by your definition, with the whole Giannis shit, you would say Iggy is better.
Iggy is not better than Clyde Drexler. But what I'm saying is I'm taking Kevin Durant.
Iggy's
Kobe.
not, no, Iggy's not better than Clyde Drexler.
I'm taking LeBron, Kobe, and Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, I am.
Over Jordan Magic Bird and Clyde Drexler?
1,000%.
And Carl Malone and Charles Barkley?
And Pippen and Patrick
Patrick
Ewing.
Ewing?
Everybody,
you bugging.
everybody
you
just named.
can't do it.
Everybody,
You
that's
can't
top
do
50
it.
list.
You just can't do it. You just can't
I
do
just
it.
did, nigga.
Oh, Tyson Chandler and Kevin Love? I'm sorry. I can't do it. I just
Well,
can't do it.
they can sit down.
They gonna have to. They can't play in the game.
But what I'm saying
Was
is,
David Robinson on that team?
I hope not.
yeah, I think they were.
I think so.
Oh, I don't.
Why David
People else is
Robinson?
over.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm saying I hope not because it makes it even worse.
Yeah,
It's even worse now. It's even worse now.
I don't see how y'all saying that though.
And to be honest, the rookie should have been Shaq if you want to keep if Bucks teasy. If they had Shaq instead of Christian Laettner, it's
And they had Isaiah Thomas instead of
Isaiah Thomas,
Chris
Stockton,
Mullin. Bro, come on, we were talking
or
about.
Mullins.
But y'all gotta think though. Y'all say that, but
bro,
the only problem
Iggy,
is Russell
Blake
Westbrook
Griffin.
and James Harden. Like
Tyson
James
Chandler.
Harden is actually the great. Rad said that he was the greatest one-on-one player of all time.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I did not say that. I said Charles Barkley said that.
Oh, okay. But I know looking at it now, it's like if we getting primes to everybody.
Westbrook, Drexler is a better Westbrook. What are we talking
You
about?
crazy as hell if you ever think that in your life. You stupid.
I think so. More
Nigga.
control, as athletic.
Russell Westbrook is for sure better than Chris Mullin, John Stockton, and fucking Clyde Drexler.
He better than
You go talk to your dad about Clyde Drexler. That's what you need to do.
I just tell my father I seen somebody average 30, 10, and 10 for like 5 seasons, so he's better. So I don't know what that means.
Okay.
James Harden's definitely better than all those players. That's a fact. James Harden's better than Karl Malone. We said that. Remember we did say that, right?
No, well, Stephen
I
A.
don't think
Smith
you said
said that.
Oh, okay.
We talk about offensive. We
So
talk
who's
all
saying
time.
this? Who's saying all this stuff?
Stephen A. Smith and Charles Barkley. You must be hanging out with them or some shit.
Yo, if you give me Chris Paul, Kobe, LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Melo, I take my chances, G. I'm not taking my chances.
Too.
All right,
I
then.
take my chances too, but it is Michael Jordan, Magic, Bird. We talk like,
But you gotta think though, LeBron James is better than Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. That's a fact. Kobe Bryant's better than those players too. Could we all agree on that? Kevin Durant is better than all those players too. We go.
I don't have
like
Kobe
Michael.
higher than
You're saying a lot right now.
Michael, I'm not saying a lot. Michael Jordan is the only player better than the 4 players I have.
I'm not gonna just
at least the
say
3.
Bird is better than. I'm not gonna say Durant is just out here better than Magic and Bird. Yeah,
But he is.
I'm not gonna say Bird is nice. I mean, Bird offensively
nice.
can do everything. Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Bird got what 5 rings?
Kevin Durant.
I mean, come on. We do have to relax.
Kevin Durant is better than Larry Bird.
Yeah,
That's
3.
a fact. That's a legit fact.
He got 3.
Is it only 3? Is it 4? No, it got to be more than 3.
No, he only got 3.
Bird
he
only
went
got
there
3?
5 times.
He's not that good, bro. Like that's
got
why
hurt.
we keep saying he's
3
not
still a lot.
He's not that good.
But they win a lot. They win a lot. But Magic got 5, right? How many Magic got?
Magic got,
He got
5.
5.
5 out of 9.
Magic
5
got
out of
5.
9.
But Kobe Bryant is better than Magic Johnson. He said that on his own. I didn't say
I
that.
don't have. I think I got Magic higher on my list though than Kobe.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, 100%. So all right, so we're gonna go through the basketball audit quickly. Like I said,
Mills,
I spent a whole
wait.
podcast.
Tell Mills stop
it.
looking like that because Mills, you're the reason why we on here late. But you can go, Mike.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
The time, not the length. The time.
Oh,
Nigga,
boss.
if you would have started earlier,
Yeah,
we would have been
the same
done.
it'd be
I didn't even say anything.
8:53.
It'd definitely be 8:53.
Yeah, we could almost be catching the game now.
Yeah,
past
we never
halftime.
sat on time anyway. So, but that's besides the fact.
Because of you.
Me,
You got it.
So, basketball audit. I had a lot happen this weekend with my ref camp and just ref. I'm refing a lot. I got 3 games on Thursday and I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm getting a lot of good content for the basketball audit. Clearly we need to put some money behind the last clip. Because I heard Ball on Live probably more times in the last couple of days than I heard in the history of basketball. I mean, everybody was saying Ball on Live.
I did.
And I made some terrible calls too. I made some terrible calls, but it don't matter.
It's
But I
funny.
heard a
The
lot
first podcast I ever did was called Ball Don't Lie.
That's for a circle. But so for me this week, I'm bringing it in. Maybe this is me being a little biased. It's close and near and dear to my heart. But I'm noticing this in the NBA and now college and now even the younger kids. I'm seeing a lot of dudes who like nice dude with locks, right? A couple 10 years ago, 20 years ago, right? If a nigga had dreads, he's like, oh, nah, he a football player. He don't hoop. I think it's time we get that stereotype out of here. I think that niggas with dreads can't hoop. I think it's time for that to go. I think boys wearing the natural hair now. Boys getting locks. Boys got John Morant. Think about the best player with dreads 10 years ago. Kenneth Fareed, maybe.
Probably.
Well, you have Bachman. Like who else had locks? Fareed, Bachman, and they right. It was terrible people. Now you got some boys now. You got some boys that I can hoop, and it's only gonna get better. Ja, I mean, who else got locks? Ja got locks.
It's quiet
My guy Gary Trent. Who else? I would have to go through each team to see who I got.
Kenneth Fareed was an all-star though a couple years, so I mean.
No, I'm saying he was the best player. He was the best player probably. So, but you gonna see everybody got locks up and coming now. Like the best players did. Like the best players had it. Like if he had locks and if he had like the bun. Like the John Morant ponytail, he probably nice, and he probably got bunnies, and they did. So I think it's time we get rid of that.
Chris Bosh had locks.
Chris Bosh had like the Wayne brothers.
Barely.
He cut him.
He had the starter.
Rodney Turioff.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying.
Michael Beasley had locks. Rodney Turioff had locks. Michael Beasley had locks.
Michael Beasley had the.
No, I just looked it up.
Terrence Howard joints. He had the Terrence Howard joints.
Jordan Hill. Yeah, it's been bad, Mike.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. It was football players, bro. It was football players.
You need Ja. I think it's resting on Ja hands. I think it's resting on Ja hands. Ja got to continue to be who he is.
Jeremy Lin.
Because if Ja cut him, Jeremy Lin. Shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to Justin Bieber. Bieber had him too.
Yeah, Bieber got dreads. He ain't got locks. He got dreads.
Y'all need it. Y'all just need that icon to do it. Like you need the AI of locks.
We only need
the AI of locks.
AI locks.
It might be Ja. It might be Ja. You need the AI locks. Without that, it's gonna be tough for you, Mike.
I think it's time. I think it's time. All right, so y'all want to give it a little bit. Then y'all give it a couple.
We gotta give it. We gotta let it breathe. We gotta let it breathe, man. We gotta let it breathe.
All right, I respect it. It's just something I noticed. Like a lot of like young players was out there with locks. I guess I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people are getting them now. Maybe like you see Hove getting them. People going more natural, wearing their hair like that. So, and people not really doing braids. They're just getting locks and shit. So, I get y'all that. I try to sneak in there early, see if we can get it on. I got my joints now. I don't want people thinking I'm a football player when I hoop. I don't want them to know I can ball. Well, I can't even ball no more. So that'd be a fucking lie. All right. So
for sure.
Mills, I'm not doing this with you, Mills. So quick. Eve versus Trina. I didn't watch it. Anybody watch it?
Quiet. Yeah, I did not.
I watched bits and pieces.
Sorry, I didn't.
I
literally catched the end. I literally caught the end. I literally caught them saying, "All right, we out." I was like, "Dang!" It started on time.
Yeah, it was quick. It
started on time.
You say, Mills? You call it?
So I watched bits and pieces. It was pretty cool. I mean, Trina had a better atmosphere because obviously she was in Miami with actual crowd compared to Eve. She was in London. She didn't have anybody.
I don't know what that
you could tell the atmosphere played a factor.
She wore a billionaire husband. That's why.
Yeah, but it was cool.
All right. Once somebody put in the comments Eminem versus Jay-Z should be the next verses, and I was like, yeah, I want to be in the same internet as somebody saying this shit. Is Eminem being considered a GOAT of white privilege?
No, I think Eminem is Larry Bird.
Is that because there's no other white rappers as good, or you think because he is really like Larry Bird?
I mean, he's talented.
Like, is Eminem in your top 10?
No, but Larry Bird may not be. But
I think he in a lot of people's top 10s though.
But what
if
I'm
did like a poll.
What about you, Mills? I'm only talking about you.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I'm
only talking about you, Mills. I'm
saying, but I put it. I listen to Spotify, the internet radio, so I don't, put out everybody's list, albums and stuff. So me personally,
I don't care. Mills.
He in my top 5.
All right,
that's why I work out too.
Thank you. Just
on the track. That's why I work out
some
too,
Spotify playlist.
Because what I'm saying is, when you listen to more music.
Mills, we get it. You don't listen to that much rap. We get it. We fully understand. You don't gotta explain every time that you don't want sports. You don't listen.
He's nice.
I know. He is nice.
I mean, he's nice.
That's fine. You gotta explain.
He's very.
He should be in your top 10 too.
Nigga. He's definitely not my top 10.
He's very skillful. With his lyrics, I can't say that he's not very skillful. And I mean, regardless if white or not. Because then that you reduce everything to it, but we know of some white rappers that didn't take off. I'm not saying it, no.
And Macklemore won a Grammy, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But Mike,
we got like 15.
There are more white rappers than black rappers. Can we all agree on that?
I can't.
But just by probably,
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, you're just going out by population.
By sheer number.
I don't know that.
I know we don't know that, but there are more white basketball players than black basketball players.
But I mean, in some world you can just say that. On some world you can say that. We can say because you define if you're a rapper or not.
There are more white cookers than black chefs. Do you think that?
Yes, because anybody can. Say, I'm a chef.
So what are you defining as a rapper? Somebody that's in the locker room that do a freestyle, or somebody signed artist. Yeah. What do you?
Regardless, Eminem is a great artist. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think.
He should not be against Jay-Z though. If that's the question.
I think his I don't think so. I think his longevity, his record sales. He actually can't rap. It ain't like it's just fluff.
He killed some people in verses though. Don't get it twisted. Yeah.
I think he actually can rap. I think add all it. I think white privilege is in that too, but I'm not gonna hang it on that. It's a lot. He actually is good on top of his white privilege, so it's tough on that.
He's winning versus though.
He hasn't really been.
No.
We say he's winning what?
He will win some verses.
Yeah.
Like
he would beat a lot of people. Not Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z's no, but a lot of people under Jay-Z, yeah.
He'll beat some people now. So I'm not saying like that.
I think he could beat somebody. Yeah.
Hell yeah, he could beat people. A lot of them too. They getting their ass out of here.
All right. So respect or reject it. Do y'all respect this or reject this? In 2013, Usher woke up T-Pain on a plane to tell him he fucked up music. I respect that or reject that?
Hell nah. Usher?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
That's a fact.
T-Pain had an interview that coming out on Netflix where he talked about his depression that started because Usher. I just read it. Usher was my friend. T-Pain
Usher got what? Shut up.
I really respect Usher, and he was like, "Man, I want to tell you something. You kind of fucked up music." T-Pain said he let out a nervous chuckle at the comment, but soon realized Usher wasn't kidding. He said, "I didn't understand." He said, "I thought he was joking at first, but he was like, yeah, man, you really fucked up music for real singers." According to T-Pain, Usher's comment was the beginning of his trying time for his mental health.
I think he did.
I'm like,
I can understand that though. That auto-tune, it can make you a amazing singer, amazing artist. So it's not no.
Everybody been using auto-tune.
Not as much as with not much as T-Pain though.
Yeah,
he altered his voice completely.
And T-Pain can actually sing, but what I'm saying is T-Pain
can sing. He did not alter his voice completely.
But
he did not. Go listen to T-Pain's Tiny Desk. He sounds like his records.
Yes, but T-Pain did use auto-tune. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And T-Pain was so huge that we do recognize, like Jay-Z had deaf auto. Like he literally, we do recognize T-Pain for that, right? That's like we recognize LeBron James for player empowerment, which is not true because obviously other players have done it, but we just recognize him for it. Yeah. So in that regard, yes, I understand what Usher is saying, but at the same time, I only rejected it because T-Pain has some of the most amazing music I've heard.
Yeah,
great.
You know what I mean?
Any track you put him on gonna be a hit.
So
T-Pain is great.
So I mean, for that reason, for me, I don't like that.
I think I just think that's some sucker stuff. I mean, Usher, stuff. Bro, Usher, be better. Transcend. I'm like, you're Usher.
Usher,
how you telling
Usher
T-Pain
is one of the greatest artists of all time. Though we got to stop that.
Yeah. So how you gonna tell T-Pain you ruined something for Usher? I'm Usher. What are you talking about? You gotta walk around like Usher.
He wasn't talking about himself.
So what? What are you talking about? I don't understand that. Everybody got their own gift. If T-Pain want to create that, T-Pain want to create a new sound and a new wave. What do you mean? Like, shut up. Like that sounds crazy to me.
Is Hove, or do we separate Hove because he's a rapper? I mean, Hove took a shot at T-Pain. Well, auto-tune in general.
It was corny too. I mean, at the time it was Hove rapping, and I just was singing a song. I didn't really. I didn't compute it at the time. I didn't. It was just a raw song. You know what I mean? It was just Hove. But now, if I was here looking at Hove, like, Hove, what are you talking? I would have said the same thing, like Hove.
Yeah, like if they want auto-tune, little auto-tune.
No, I'm not talking. What they want to do. Like, do what they want to do. You know what I mean? It was just like, and he's good. It's not like it's terrible music.
Oh, Shady Mills.
Good. He's good.
Oh, Mills back. Mills wilding. The T-Pain was like, I'm like, but I used it. I didn't tell everybody else to start using it. T-Pain said, I don't even think I realized this for a long time, but at that very moment started a 4-year depression for me. From Charles Trepani, U.S. Today. Sorry, yeah, I agree with y'all. I think Usher, one of my favorite singers, favorite artists, and for him to say that kind of whack.
Yeah, it was corny to me. It was just corny to me.
Jim Jones, Conway, quote unquote, their little beef. Y'all seen that at all? What y'all think? Any thoughts on that?
I ain't see it. I saw a couple.
I mean, I think I know you talk about that.
It's just like no. Like Jim Jones was on an interview, I think, with B-Dot, and pretty much called out Conway, said no, they could get into
when he brought up how he said what year you want, and he gave the whole stretch of how nice he was and everything like that. And he said, "Nah, we want you to start 2015 with Griselda started type thing." I think
pretty much they're gonna. I don't know. Jim Jones trying to sell it like a fight, like Triller, like follow him around for like a week, see him in a booth, see him training, and then do like a pay-per-view or something.
Or freestyle, like freestyle. Like
I don't know. Maybe like maybe like do their own type of verses, or go song for song, or write a verse to a couple songs and see who got the better verse. Anything like Jim,
That's
but
fire.
Jim trying to get to the bag.
That's fire. Shout out Jim. Shout out Conway. Hopefully they do that. Hopefully they get to the
that's fire.
bag. Always create, man. Anybody create and stuff like that is fire.
Jim said we can make an NFT.
That's fire.
Whatever.
It don't nobody's got to drop. Ain't no serious stuff. It's just bar for bar.
It's all love. I mean, they got hella songs together.
Yeah, I'm saying like I ain't know the type of beef it was. I'm like, that's love though. That's smart.
Yeah,
to use it in his back, competitive, and this brings the competitive.
Yeah, it's a sport.
Yeah,
like, fuck you, Jim. I'm better than you. Like, we can go do a song right after this because you dope, but I'm still better than you.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah,
bar for bar. Rate the bar for bar. Yeah, that's dope.
Rate the bar for bar. I like that. Oh, we said maybe we could be the judges.
Yeah,
Mills, hit up. What you call it?
Hit my nigga Pounce from the spring.
Hit up Pounce. See if we could be the guest judges.
Yes, sir.
Rad was just in Harlem, so they're gonna say he can't do it. Rad was just in Harlem.
Bro, I bang with Conway, bro. We got the bucket hats. We were bucket hats. We both were bucket hats. I bang with Conway.
I'm crying. So
he's from Main Street. I'm from Philly and Millie. Man, we love. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what that is?
It's love. It's love.
All right, so we now at the end of the show. So we got the outro, RIPs, shout out, dedications. And we got any RIPs for anybody? I didn't see anything, but I don't know. Anybody I want to shout out? Nope. All right, cool. Hey, no RIP. That's my good thing. I want to shout out Sakari Richardson. Her last name Richardson, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So. Shout out her. She's going to Tokyo. She's been in on the shows.
She's from LSU.
Yeah, she's been on the shows. People have been talking about her, but shout out to her. About to go down, and they said probably break Flojo record.
Yeah, shout out to all the black queens that been making it, man. I've seen a lot of them. Somebody I forgot the name. Somebody a swimmer.
Yeah, Simone Biles and Simone.
Of course, Simone Biles, the greatest Olympian of all time. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? So as she continue to do that, she got something come out on Facebook. I think is like her. Is like Simone versus herself. Like she literally only competing against her records. You know what I mean? So that's just dope. Every time she go out, she's trying to beat her record, and there's nobody even close. So to be that dominant in something,
land, air, and sea, they said that we dominating right now.
That's dope. Shout out to Black Queens, man.
Shout out to Black Queens. We love our Black Queens, especially the Black Queens. Shout out to Juneteenth, national holiday. What y'all think? What y'all think about that? It was Juneteenth, and it was Father's Day. Y'all do anything for Juneteenth? Any Juneteenth related activities?
Yeah, I had to work.
Shady did. Not federal.
A black man on a holiday.
Post office said that it was too sudden. The whole Biden signing the paper and everything. So
next year we gonna get it. Do they give us the hours though?
They claim it's a federal holiday.
I don't know about that.
Y'all should have contested that. Y'all should have contested that.
I don't know.
No, we can't. You can fight that.
But it's not in our contract. So they got to negotiate it and put it in the contract. So the contract is already set. So I don't know.
Does the contract state that y'all get all federal holidays because it's a federal job, or no?
It lists the federal holidays that we do get.
Oh,
and that wasn't listed.
So they play semantics.
But they do that part
especially when you're in a union job, it's collective bargaining. Everything got to be bargained. Yeah. You got to give up something to get something.
The part that I didn't appreciate and I didn't get was the whole thing is they said it was too sudden, and it's done because if a president died, we get off that next day. You know what I mean? Like. That just aggravates me, but whatever.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Oh yeah, you get to use it immediately. You get 8 hours to use this grievance. It's
because of a president.
You can grieve the president dying. Yeah.
For a federal job, that's in the contract.
Yeah.
We got to get rid of unions. Yo.
You get 8 hours. You get a year. You get a year to use it. You get a year to use it.
You get a year to use it.
You get a year to use it to grieve over the president.
Mike, what the fuck is talking about? We got to get
time for like my uncle.
Yeah, we got to get rid of it. Y'all niggas get time for the president, somebody who y'all never knew. Like what?
A federal job though, it makes sense, right?
No, it doesn't, right?
What are you talking about?
Like he's like y'all don't even talk to him.
I'm not any more than me.
I'm not gonna fight if they want to give me, pay me.
No, I'm not saying that. I just said we got to get rid of unions. Like, what are we doing?
We got to get rid of unions. That's what you just said.
100%. 100%. I'm gonna preach. I'm gonna preach.
We cannot get rid of unions, bro.
I'm gonna preach.
Y'all are wild. We literally have
preach.
Y'all boys wild. Let me get rid of unions.
I'm gonna preach. I'm gonna preach, man. It's time.
Y'all boys wild. Time is now. It be wild if we got rid of unions.
There has to be better ways than unions, bro.
Y'all hear what Amazon does, bro?
What do they do?
How much he cared, how much he tried not to get unions. Like he literally he incentivized firing. Like he will fire. He want 3 years is literally like the average because he want to fire you, not because and like this is the talks. Like 3 years he want to fire you. The people that he hired that moves up is rarely ever going to be a Amazon worker. You got to come from outside already with the experience. He never gonna hire up. And if the people that do hire up, it might be 1 out of 100 that, you know what I mean? So it's like his practices is crazy and he don't want them to unionize. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he going about it. He's saying he's maximizing profit by, maximizing his workers, which not, I mean,
that's
on the eyes of his side, on the eyes of his side, it's not bad, but how to counter that if you're a worker is to unionize. It's the only way to counter that. That's the only thing.
Or get fired.
It's the only power you got. It's the only power you got. You know what I'm saying? Or
Amazon. It's so I don't know. But hey, that's what it is. So, what you think about it becoming a national holiday? I think it was. Is that good? Is it bad?
It's
overdue.
It's good.
I mean, if you're from Buffalo, we from Buffalo. We've been celebrating it for what since the last 30, 40 years. It's kind of
70s.
At one point growing up, I thought Juneteenth was a Buffalo thing. I didn't know it was national. You know what I mean? I thought it was just Buffalo. Yeah, this is something Buffalo do. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh, it actually has real national relevance. Obviously, the slave. Obviously, you link everything to it, but you just thought it was something that Buffalo was doing for the cause. But it's actually a thing. So
they said. They obviously was doing it in Galveston, Texas, since the beginning of time, I guess, because that's where it started at. But I'm just saying,
I'm sure other places did it. I'm sure other places do. I'm talking about from.
Well, I mean, that's the whole significance of it. Like they didn't know that slavery was ended, and then they found out a year later. That was the whole point of Juneteenth.
2 years later.
2 years later. So then that's the point of June. I mean, that's where it stems from. So obviously, I guess they have been doing it because I seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, I guess they didn't know that everybody else was doing it, but everybody else wasn't doing it." I know we have been doing it really big. I know, but ours was the biggest. I guess in Galveston, maybe they're a small city or something. I'm supposing.
Probably.
Not sure.
Yeah, Michigan did something this year, but before it was really nothing going on. Like, I threw my Juneteenth party, and people were like, "Oh, what's this?"
Hopefully, hopefully for the Buffalo Juneteenth, the stigma loses, and we really, switch it back to real. You know how the stigma was. It was some place you kind of really didn't want to go.
But people still went though.
People still went. But you went to go, with how you had to.
I only went on Sundays.
The March Sundays only. You're not going to really that basketball tournament. You're not really going to the stuff that was fun. You're going to get some fried dough and dipping out. You wasn't trying to be around. You know what I mean? But if you were a kid, you was wilding.
It's a 3-on-3 tournament at MLK Park for $7,500. That's about to be crazy.
The drink ain't gonna finish.
Yeah, that's about to be crazy.
Speaking into existence.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
So, but I don't know,
especially in that city, right? In that part of the city.
My issue with the Juneteenth is that the last national holiday was Dr. Martin Luther King Day, and it seemed like they just give us holidays instead of like actually giving us like what we actually want. So,
but holidays is not bad though, bro. It's not a bad. It's not a bad thing.
But if I ask for police reform and you give me Juneteenth, it's like, no, thank you, but it's not what I asked for.
I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
You know why? Why police got a union?
Why we gotta get rid of unions? That's another reason I get rid of unions.
That's the main reason. They ain't having that.
That's the main reason. But all right, so and then Kyle Nassib, he came out openly gay. Football player. We talked about Michael Sam last week, and now this week we have our openly gay player. A lot of people came out to back him, so I thought that was cool. And it is Pride Month, so I guess it makes sense.
That's a DN, right?
Yeah.
He says his jersey sale. He had a top jersey sale the last couple of days too.
Yeah, I mean, not trying to be funny, not trying to make it like a cynical thing. Not cynical, but like I mean, if he was smart, hopefully he start telling some, not companies, but him and his agent start thinking, but when I come out with this, I'm gonna be the face of this. And I'm not saying to capitalize, but he gonna have a lot of money to capitalize off this. I mean, I
hate that we don't try to capitalize on stuff just because people gonna think it's so fake. Man, I don't care what y'all think. Like, I'm just saying.
Hopefully he realized, yo, this is going to be big. Like, I'm going to be the talk of things. Pride Month, I'm going to be able to talk to young football team. Like, he's going to be able to move this. He's going to get paid off that. You know what I mean? So shout out. I mean,
he definitely. Hopefully he didn't just go outside to his backyard and decide to do a video. Roll out. Everything to roll out.
Everything to roll out.
This should have been a rollout.
It should have been a rollout. Hopefully it's a rollout. he gonna get paid off this, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. So any dedications about this episode? Dedication to all the followers out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the millions of people that's listening. Shout out to y'all.
That's how the millions. Oh, yo, shout out to LeVar Ball too. Shout out to LeVar.
Shout out to LeVar Ball, bro. Shout out to Big Baller Brand. We big fans. I'm gonna say that my brother Icebox idea. So I'm gonna give him the credit. It was his idea. He came to the brother. He said, "Yo, we want to get LeVar and wish Dad a happy Father's Day." He was like, "Definitely, that's dope." I mean, we definitely however we do it, I send you the money, whatever it is to be done, because my dad is a big fan too. So it looked good. He really liked it. My dad watched it probably 1,000 times. And posted it. Yeah, so you know what I mean. That was dope, and it's so funny because it's so funny because it was like it came down to LeVar Ball or Ray Lewis, and we was like, let's go LeVar, because LeVar gonna be like, you the big boy. We acted out what he did. Yo, it's so funny that we acted out what he did. And he's like, yo, he gonna be like, yo, you got 14 kids, bro. What? Like, what he did is so funny. So it worked out great. It worked out great. So shout out to LeVar.
Yeah, Ray Lewis. No, I don't know about that Ray Lewis.
I mean, Ray Lewis. Motivational wise.
Is your dad a Ravens fan?
No, he just Ray Lewis. Like, Ray Lewis is just motivational guy. Yeah, but no, I think LeVar was the move for sure. LeVar was the move. We made the best decision.
Unless Ray Lewis was going to be out in full uniform and doing the dance, LeVar was definitely the choice, because
we thought somebody was going to put energy into it, and it was like LeVar was like, he did it.
He said, "You the big baller, man. You the big baller."
That was good.
That was dope. That was dope. All right, so great episode, y'all boys. We got, we get winding down. It's almost the championship. Basketball season almost over, so we got to start thinking about what we're going to do in the off season to keep bringing this great content to the millions. But we talk about that offline, and that's it, man. Great show. I'll holler at your boys later. Who do you?
Remember them regular days when there wasn't more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people to block where they stay, and I know they all counting on me. To go, we going straight to the top. You can't never look down on the streets. Remember them regular days when there wasn't more watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like